I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
Welcome back, everybody.
Episode 28.
Good job. I didn't even give it a thought.
It's because we have no buffer anymore.
It's true. No, that's right. Goddamn, we have to keep track now, don't we? Shit.
Yeah. Well, it's for me. It's been like 2 days since I just worked on it, and I had to look at it when I made the. You know what I mean? Like, it's real easy to remember it because I just typed it out like 3 times.
It's okay. We'll get caught back up this summer. I'm
sure. Again. We're not too far off. We've got big plans for possible things to do because my work is almost done.
Yep.
As I've
time for things.
Hinted at before, I work during this time of year, and then I go back to not working, and so I'm about to be on my not working time.
Mr. Tax Man over
That's
here.
That's right.
Government man here from the government.
No, not that side of the taxes, thankfully. Dude, I would never want to be on their side of the taxes. I'm just the guy who puts stuff on paper.
Yeah, he's like, I just help you.
I hit send.
Yep. Yeah. There you go. Type numbers in, send. I have nothing to do with that.
Yeah. I'm not the guy that processes money or takes your money or gives you money. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm the guy that talks to you when you find out you get money, but I have nothing to do.
I like
with the
that
process.
You just kind of sensed the heat I was bringing on you. All of a sudden, was like, no, that's not me.
I'm not that guy. That's not the person I am. All right. On that, let's go ahead. They already know. They clicked here. They know what we're doing. This is our St. Patrick's Day special for everybody.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Put the can down. We keep talking about this. You don't need to show these people. This is audio. Sorry. Patreon people saw already, and if you didn't show them then they didn't see. I'm
sorry. I deeply apologize.
It's okay. It's because I'm trying to think to the future. Because if we want to start clipping out,
channeling the movie.
Yeah, right? if we want to clip out where we start talking about the beer, in case we want to try to get them to be excited about our shorts and stuff, right?
Yeah,
we can't have that in the.
That's right.
Because YouTube, that's the one thing. Like they don't care if we say it, but if you're holding that can up, they're gonna be like, "That's."
Can we brown bag it? Put it in a fucking brown bag like out on the street.
Then what are you showing them? They can't see.
Look at my illicit drink.
They can't see the pretty can then, so you got no.
I'll draw a pretty picture on the bag. It'll be fine. No, we'll get the kids to do it. They'll decorate the bags, and every week we'll just have a beer bag.
Too much. That's too much. It's too much. Back to what we were saying though. We got cut off before we even got to it. So you can tell them about the beer. You said you just show them the can.
I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to stay over here. It's Outerbelt Brewing's Cloverleaf Irish Stout.
That's right. So all Irish,
all Irish all the time.
We figured for St. Patrick's Day we should do something. We very rarely think about these things ahead of time, so we were proud of ourselves and we got it.
Right. We're like, yay, we did it this time.
And we even made sure the movie, again, not
in theme.
Not in theme. Not in the movie.
The title has a clover in it.
Yes.
6 degrees, goddammit.
Well, it connects our beer, and it is also 6 degrees from St. Patrick's Day.
I'm sure clovers. John Goodman's got some Irish in him, like the rest of us.
Like most white folk.
Like most white people. We're all a little Irish.
We're just European mutts, right?
Especially on St. Patrick's Day, everyone's Irish.
Oh, yeah, but that's
no matter where you're from.
That's not necessarily a thing to promote. Like a lot of people get really mad at us Americans for that because
we also hear the Irish. The Irish well, like, everybody's fucking Irish.
It's Mexicans with us on Cinco de Mayo too. We can just say we like to drink. We don't have to automatically be like, well, I'm Irish today.
I'm more Scottish, really, than anything.
Well, see,
if you trace the line back.
Yeah, see, then you don't need to do it.
But I want to be Irish like everyone else.
I want to drink my green goddamn beer.
Exactly. I want to wear the hat. I want a leprechaun to grant me wishes, but not kill me. We'll do that movie one day.
Which one of them? There's so many.
Oh, take your pick. They're all
Since
good.
We're so bad at doing the first.
Yeah, we don't do shit in order. Well, just pick one,
including this, because again, we've not told them. All we said was it's got Clover in the name. They've clicked this. They know what movie it is. Yeah. But again, we're doing 10 Cloverfield Lane, which is not the
Not
first Cloverfield movie. We do
we
get
can't do it, can
well,
we?
we get a little bit of a grace on this one because this is not like a real
Yeah, it's not like a direct
It's
sequel.
not, yeah, it's not directly related to Cloverfield in that
Yeah,
kind
none
of
of
way.
that found footage.
Well,
shit.
yeah, well, A, it is a different style.
Oh, it would have been cool though if it was all done through like security camera. Once
Yeah, but
we
that's
got
it.
into the
I think
bunker.
it adds to it is the fact that we know he's not
Yeah.
got any kind of security cameras in there. Like he doesn't actually know what's going on. Well,
Or does he?
we don't ever. I mean, things escalate so. We'll wait. We're getting. That's at the end of the movie. We're too far. But again, is tonally a different movie. It is shot differently. It is thematically a different movie. We're dealing with, Cloverfield deals with kaiju, giant fucking monster.
Godzilla.
This deals with aliens,
With
giant
leech aliens
no,
that fly.
like Harold said, giant mutant space worms. He literally
Giant
said it.
mutant
It's
space
his.
worms,
It was
that's right.
actually his conspiracy.
That's right, when they were talking about zombies being the like. That's the
He said-
line. But
yeah.
you should hear his theories on mutant space worms.
Giant mutant space worms. Yes.
Fuck. I don't pay attention, man. I just do this for the beer.
You know me. I pay too much
Yeah.
attention. But yeah, so again, he was right. Kinda. Right?
Kinda.
That's the thing. Like, he was not right, really. Like, he didn't.
Well, it feeds into the whole like, is he crazy? Is he not?
It
thing.
does. Because one of his theories was indeed correct.
I mean,
so how wrong was he for wanting to make a bunker?
For the end
Now,
of the world.
The use he had for the bunker the rest of the time. Before the end of the world.
You think that's why people didn't like this movie? They didn't like seeing John Goodman like that.
As several like that.
Yeah,
right?
like
like that in layers.
In layers. It's
right?
like, no, he's Dan.
We all love him.
We all cried when he had the heart attack at fucking one bitch.
Then they brought him back
magically, and
we love Dan.
I like that season when they win the lottery and shit.
We all love Dan. God damn it. God damn it.
God damn it. He was in that terrible Blues Brothers sequel though.
Yeah, but
that's not his fault though.
He was just trying to give some props to, him and Dan Aykroyd were really close at the time.
Yeah, but it's a bad movie.
I know. I'm not. I mean, I'm just saying. All right.
Join us one day for our what's the worst Blues Brothers movie
Well,
that
it
you
would be
can't
that.
guess.
There's only two, right? It's just the Blues Brothers and Blues Brothers 2000.
I don't know, dude. Every time I turn around, I think there's only like one or two of something. They've made like 8 direct-to-DVD sequels
well, I
with
don't
like
count.
people you don't fucking know.
I don't count most of that. I don't count most of that. I'll say most.
Fucking Blues Brothers babies. They just did like a fucking like baby geniuses.
Stop giving people ideas if they haven't.
That is my idea. It's trademarked. Kentucky Fried Critics.
I don't want to make it, and I don't want other people to make it.
I don't want them to take it. What if they do and they make some money? I'd be super
Do you
pissed.
think they're making money on that?
I don't know. They make money off dumb shit.
That's
man.
true. That's true. All right. On that note, we don't have a lot of cast to talk about. Bo's already said John Goodman. We all love
love John Goodman.
We've said stuff about John Goodman before. I'm sure. I feel
He's
like
been on the show before,
Yeah.
hasn't he? Yeah.
yeah, the Big Lebowski.
Yeah,
man.
duh.
We just
God
did
damn it.
this. Yeah. But yeah, so we don't need to say much about John Goodman. The next person in the movie is also someone who's been here
on the show
and
before.
we've talked about, and that's Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I also love her. I gushed about her last time. I know that.
Go listen to our Black Christmas.
That's right. She was
review.
in Black Christmas. She is the person who dies in the car with the house mom lady.
Yeah, I
right?
think so.
She
fucking-
dies in the car, and she's the reason that the house mom lady falls back
over,
and
yeah.
gets the icicle to the face.
Icicle to the face.
Yeah.
It was a good kill. That was one of the better kills.
And again, Mary Elizabeth Winstead is also Ramona Flowers in the Scott Pilgrim movie. She is also
She's the reason for the Scott Pilgrim
yeah.
movie.
She is the girl. Yeah, she is the she
She's
is the
manic.
girl.
She's the manic fairy pixie girl.
That's manic pixie dream girl.
Oh,
if you
my
want.
bad. I'm sorry. It's been like 10 years since I've watched that movie.
But yeah, she is the reason there is one. She's the person who has the 7 exes that are coming to fight Scott Pilgrim. It's good.
It's 8 because aren't one of them twins? That's a little bit of a cheat.
Yeah, but
right?
if she dates both of them,
yeah, but they're 2 different people. Should be
So-
7 and 8.
So no.
All right, fine.
If they are in a relationship, which is weird because they're twins, but if that's how they define,
If that's how they roll, man.
if that's how they defined it, then technically it's one relationship, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I guess.
We gotta look at this through the modern lens. I suppose. I've never really put that much thought into it. Like I was trying to say,
I'm trying to make everybody an individual here.
I
sorry.
was just trying to get us to the Star Wars connection because I want to like plug some Star Wars if we can because that's a big crowd.
But they have a whole ass lightsaber duel in that fucking movie.
But I mean real Star Wars because Mary Elizabeth Winstead is now one of those green, the Twi'lek. She's one of the things with the green, the thingy things.
Big.
Yeah, I don't know what to call them.
Tentacle things that go down.
Yeah, I don't know what to call them. I'm looking at you because I know you know what.
I know what you're talking about. I'm like, I don't know what it's called.
I didn't need you to tell me that. I just wanted you to acknowledge that you knew.
Probably knew. I'm just gonna say.
I was just looking for you to acknowledge that you knew because at first you were just looking at me and it was like, Bo, just say you know what I'm talking about.
Nope, stone face. Just sit here.
Yeah, so she is full on in Star Wars now though. There's no like cheat with there's a lightsaber battle. Like she is actually in the
nice.
She was in one of the series,
one of the TV shows that they're doing now. Yeah. Nice.
Unfortunately, I think maybe one of them they got canceled. Maybe it wasn't. I can't even remember now.
Still got paid. You're still part of Star Wars.
No, I don't think it was one of the canceled ones. Maybe it was Ahsoka. I don't.
There's so many.
There are so many. That's why I don't.
Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel, all of it. There's just so much
I like
to keep
franchises,
track of.
And now there's too many.
Yeah, there's
too
many.
Big,
there's
right?
too many franchises.
I loved it. When
I don't
it first
have
started.
time to watch all of them.
I loved it when this kind of movie and like these universes started because like I was the kind of person built for it, right? Like I'm like this close to being autistic, so like I love you fucking giving me like worlds to fucking know tons of things about
the lore.
But now it's too much. Now my head hurts because I can't like I'll watch because I'm the kind of person I am. Most viewers don't have this problem. They'll go watch the new Star Wars movie and not need to remember the 8,000 things that it's trying to reference. Me, I'm the guy who watches the new one, and when I see something where I'm like, damn it, I think they're trying to make. I think they're making
some kind of reference.
Now I have to spend an hour doing research to see if I can find what it is that they're trying to reference. And sometimes it pays off, and I was right, and sometimes no. I just went down a rabbit hole for no goddamn reason.
Yeah, I don't do that. My problem is I like to rewatch things, but I have to rewatch them from the beginning. So, like, say, Star Trek, it was easy. I had TOS, fucking Next Gen, Voyager, DS9. Those 4 shows. And then they added Enterprise onto it. I was like, all right, well, that's another one I got to add to the rotation. Now there's like 4 other fucking shows. And then like 5 more movies.
Have you watched Section 31 yet?
No, I want to. Is it any good?
No.
See, it's on the list of shit I need to get to. I finally finished.
Save your time. Watch everything else.
Oh,
first.
Really? Is it bad? Oh, but I love Michelle Yeoh so much.
I do too. It's not.
Is she at least good?
Yeah.
Fuck. God damn it. Who wrote the damn thing?
I don't know, man, but it's not good. And
that makes me sad.
I did not enjoy it.
I finally finished the 3rd season of Strange New World.
Mm-hmm.
Happily waiting for that new one.
Yeah, because it's left off at a tense moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Sad Lower Decks is canceled. I liked Lower Decks.
I knew that was just a matter of time.
I know, but I wanted it to go at least, 7 seasons. Like
6 seasons in a movie.
Yeah, 6 seasons in a movie. Exactly. God
Do you watch Community? Do you know what that's an actual reference?
Yeah, we talked about it on a car trip one time.
I was just making sure. I was like, man, I don't want that to be lost on you.
No, I got because I was like, oh, I need to do that. I need to jump on fucking like the Save Lower Decks. Yes, 6 seasons in a movie. God damn it,
dude! People will get it because one of the voices is that dude. No, he's not. No, I thought it was the guy that was in Community, Joel McHale. He's not one of the voices.
It's Quaid, something Quaid.
Yeah.
Can't remember his first name. It's not Dennis Quaid or any of those. It's like their
it's his son.
Yeah, I was like, it's kid or something.
Jack.
There it is.
I was just letting you go. Sometimes
you get there eventually.
Well, sometimes I let people. That's the beauty of this. You don't always got to be the person. Like I'm a know-it-all. But I've learned in my life I don't have to be the know-it-all.
Don't have to. Well, actually,
sometimes you can let people try to get there, and then just if they can't, give the nudge. Right? You don't.
I knew it was related.
Yeah. Well, see,
Somehow.
and that was good. And if I would have cut it off and said it right away, you never would have got to say
Yeah.
that. I've learned. in my
Good for you
my
for
years.
for suppressing your Hermione Granger.
I mean, I know who I am.
I know what I is.
Nothing I can do about that.
We went off a huge tangent there. What are we even talking about?
The cast.
Oh,
so the last
that's right.
person. The last person. We only have one more.
We'll have one more.
So we're not doing too bad, Bo. The last one we got to talk about. John Gallagher Jr. He plays Emmett, and not a guy I was super familiar with.
He didn't look familiar. He was good.
Yeah,
He was
good.
I wouldn't have minded hanging out with him in a bunker for a year. He seemed like he was chill.
All right, but so on that note, we don't need to talk about anybody else. We are finished. There's nobody else in the movie except I have one last weird. He's actually technically the biggest name in the movie.
Easiest paycheck in the movie too, apparently.
Bradley Cooper, Rocket Raccoon himself.
Yep.
Fucking...
We'll give you a minute to try and think of who the fuck he is in the movie. We'll wait.
You don't see him. That's my clue.
Yeah.
You don't see him.
You figured it out? Probably not.
No, because still, the movie lets you think you know what the guy looks like because you see a picture of him. Ben, her boyfriend or fiance. Excuse me, fiance.
Yeah,
there was a ring. There was a ring. She says boyfriend, but there was a fucking ring.
She put the ring back. She didn't really break up with him. She just demoted herself
back to
girlfriend.
You have to tell someone that though. You can't just do that and then disappear.
And just strip your entire apartment of everything and fuck off.
Yes.
But we're still dating. Don't worry.
So you see the picture.
I'm just crazy.
You see a picture of Ben, and then you hear him on the phone call. Ben is not. It's not the same guy. The picture is just a dude. You know, this is like your wallet comes with a picture, right? It's
right.
Not if you don't take it out, it doesn't mean you know the guy.
That picture is from a 1986 Sears catalog. They just cut it out. Prop guy had it.
Yeah, so we have Bradley Cooper doing, like Bo said, the easiest paycheck. Fucking
he
lines.
didn't even he literally did it on his phone, right?
Yep. So that's what I
just
read.
Called him, just like, hey.
J.J. Abrams, being the producer, called in a favor, and we can't even say called in a favor. He texted in a favor. He never spoke physical words to Bradley Cooper about this. He texted him the idea of what they were needing from the mess, and was just like, can you do that for me? And Bradley was like, yeah.
Footballer ass fucking move. Like,
and then records it and
he's just like, I got this. Hold on.
Text him the voice memo.
Yeah.
Which is perfect though, because again, they need that quality because they need it to sound like it's on a phone. It's fucking perfect.
$100,000 easy right there. He was on his way to fucking Starbucks to get a fucking coffee.
But yeah, so I guess we are done with, like we said, the actors. The last thing we can say is real quick is, since we've been trying to be on a kick, make sure people know at least who these people are directors and producers. The producer I can only say something about because I love J.J. Abrams, and he's probably
Bad Robot. You see the Bad Robot, you're like, oh, this movie's at least going to be decent.
He's probably, I want to say he's the executive producer. There are other producers for sure.
Right.
Like at this point, this is after he's already done Alias and Lost, and like I mean, he's been doing.
I thought one of the Star Wars or Star Trek movies had come out already.
So I mean, like
we knew who the fuck he was.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't worried about knowing.
Yeah,
for sure. So
the director, on the other hand,
Dan Trachtenberg, no relation. I know that's especially with the news being what it is recently. You guys don't even know. We didn't talk about it, but literally that happened. Like the news of that happening, of Michelle passing away, happened
like 10 minutes after I left recording.
Well, it happened while we were recording. That's just when I found out. Was when I texted you.
I'd been home for 5 minutes. He's like, dude, Michelle Trachtenberg died. I was like, no way. What the fuck?
Yeah. So it was a devastating,
because we had so much fun, right? It's like such a balloon popper. You're like, man, I'm on time. Man, such a good episode. I'm a little drunk. Michelle Trachtenberg died. Pop. Oh. Now I gotta like depress watch Buffy.
Okay. So like we were saying though, Dan Trachtenberg, not a guy that either one of us were familiar with when we first saw his name. We were both like, I don't know who that is. Then we decided to look And this is why we do
this
this
is why
now.
we do this.
We found out he is the director and story writer. Don't know what that means.
Still don't know. Somebody tell me, what's the difference between the writer and the story writer?
And the guy who does the screenplay.
Yeah, what
And the
teleplay?
well, that is the screenplay, but for TV.
Is that for TV?
I think.
Is that what that is?
I think.
Anybody got a film degree?
We can't do this again.
Does Marandino still listen to the show? Can he explain
I should
it
ask
to
him.
We
He
really
would probably
should.
tell him. He probably knows.
hope
Damn
he
it, we know
knows.
an N, and we shouldn't.
Yeah, we
should
should kind of use it, shouldn't we?
But so yeah, he is the director and the story writer of Prey, the Native American
Predator
movie. Yes, it's fucking dope.
It's fucking
movie. It's so good.
badass.
Love it. And I get the vibes, dude. Like I mean,
Yeah. He
he's
does.
good.
He does like sci-fi horror really good. He should do more of it.
Well, so outside of doing Prey, though, mainly TV shows. I mean, he's not done a lot. He's got 2 dope projects under his belt, though. Like, I mean, I love this movie
More
and Prey
projects
was great.
for Dan Trachtenberg.
But he did do like the first episode of The Boys. And so yeah, when I say TV shows, I don't mean like
From the
TV
90s.
shows. Well, yeah, and I mean like when you think of The
Sanford's.
Boys, like it's like
That's one of them
movie
like,
level
every
production
super
quality.
cinematic
Yeah.
TV show.
And so, like, I mean, he's done some stuff. I'm not trying to downplay it by any means. Black
lot of
Mirror, that's another one that's usually got a
Heavy
big
special
production.
effect
Yeah.
fucking stuff.
Well, big production quality.
Yeah.
Right? Like, definitely, like, movie level production quality on those type of projects. But yeah, Dan Trachtenberg. Now, here's something. I saved this. I had already told you, again, we only cheat a little bit. We generally don't talk about the movie itself too much before we get in here. But sometimes the actors we talk about, the director, because I don't want to blindside Bo with too much of that stuff before we get into the room.
Sometimes it's fun though.
It is, and this is the fun part. I didn't tell you about this. So he's done those. Dan Trachtenberg is also a renowned podcaster.
No way.
Yes. He has had he was one of 3 hosts on the Totally Rad Show podcast. He was a former co-host of the Geek Drome podcast. He directed and was a guest on episodes of the Control Alt Chicken podcast. I have never watched
He's
any
one
of
of
those,
us.
but he is a podcaster.
He's a
podcaster.
nerd.
So yeah, I figured
Think
I
we can
think
get
you'd
him
like
on the
that.
show?
I mean, with a track record like that, he seems like the kind of guy you could probably
At least send us a voice message like in the movie.
like they got Bradley Cooper
Yeah,
to do.
just fucking voicemail it to us.
Yeah, so I saved that one for you. 'cause
That's
I
awesome.
figured you'd appreciate that. Now, though, we are completely done with our stars, our directors, or this or that, or we're good. We can move on.
We didn't
We
talk
get into
about
this.
the main grip though. Like
Every time, and it's never happened, and it's never gonna. I'm telling
I
you.
want to know.
You'll have
It's
to
an
look,
important job.
You'll have to look that up yourself.
Respect for the grips.
Then
That's all I'm saying.
then you do it.
It's my new. It's one of the shirts for merch, right? Respect the grip.
You gotta be so specific. People aren't gonna know. They're gonna be like,
That's the.
they're gonna be like, is that a
that's the-
masturbation shirt?
That's the joke. You gotta. They're like, what the fuck is that? And you're like, yo, grips in movies. And they're gonna go, I don't know what that is. And that's why I wear this shirt.
All right, we can get into this. The beginning of the movie is real easy, right?
Yeah.
There's not even a lot to say here.
No, there's like no dialogue. It's just like
it's like 5 to 10
mood
minutes
music.
mood music, right? Just like
she's
setting up the tone. You can tell she's
yeah,
leaving.
She
You
broke
can,
up with her fiance.
You
then
see
she
the
left-
ring.
Took the booze though.
Yeah.
It's fucking huge.
She took a bunch of shit.
Huge bottle of scotch, all the clothes.
She
and
took
shit.
a bunch of shit. Like you can tell she was doing the spiteful taking. She like it wasn't just her shit. She was
I
taking,
know he likes this shirt.
She was taking shit. Right?
I know he likes these clothes. These are mine now.
But yeah, you can,
All the silverware.
She it might as well have been like that, right? But yeah, she
His
slaps,
favorite coffee mug, just to be a bitch.
slaps the ring down, heads out, stops at a gas station, still silent. This is so insane that even the gas station,
Super creepy.
just
Fucking
music,
mood music.
just-
You're like, is the truck gonna do something? Because they have the whole like Jeepers Creepers shot through the mirror.
Nope, everything's fine.
Nope. She just gets in the car and keeps sad driving.
You're just like, what the fuck is this? Finally, the phone starts ringing and we hear real fucking dialogue. And again, guys, I mean finally. It's almost 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's almost
right?
10 minutes, dude.
It's quite a bit of
mood.
Again, not silent. Thankfully, they have the music. Could you imagine
if
if
it
they
was
would've done
just
this?
silent?
Like, just nothing.
Oh, no.
10 minutes of just...
I mean, you could do all this silent, but you need to shorten it up to like 3.
Oh, yeah,
you
no.
got like
if you
3
gave
minutes
me
to
10
cover
minutes
all
of the
that.
silent, I would have been... If you're gonna give me complete silent, I just need to see the ring on the table. I don't need to see
ring on the
everything else.
table, her in the car,
Then the
phone
gas station,
rings.
right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I need. If you
got to shorten that shit up. But the music's so creepy, you're just like the whole time waiting.
You're tense. No,
you're waiting for something to happen.
It puts you in the perfect tenseness for the kind of tense you're gonna stay throughout the rest
whole
of the
fucking movie.
It is good. They knew what they were doing for sure.
Yeah,
like,
it's
I mean,
fantastic.
It's perfect. But yeah, then she gets the phone call. It's Bradley Cooper. It's Ben.
Yeah.
It's her ex fiance. I only point this out because she uses the word boyfriend flippantly
a couple times.
the rest of the movie. This is her fiance.
She wasn't that committed, obviously.
Obviously, right?
She just booked and
Or
ran.
maybe
at the first argument, it seems like this is like
no, the
that's this whole
conversation
thing.
from
It's
him.
like we have an argument and you just up and leave. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Couples fight. It happens.
Well, and he was like, it's not even just like up and leave. He's like, you up and like obliterate everything.
Yeah,
you took all our shit.
Might as well
Yeah.
left a grenade behind when you fucking left.
And she's just not having it. The funniest part about this is she's not listening to a voicemail. That's live.
It's a fucking speakerphone, right?
She just was just like silent. Like she was pulling the, if I don't move, you can't see me.
He's not a velociraptor.
That's how she's treating it though. She does hang up. Oh, we didn't give justice. One of the things before that starts, because again, we do get the mood music, and then right before the phone, we start to hear the news come through, right?
There's powder outages and weird shit
The
happening.
weird stuff is going on, but she's just been in her shit.
Yeah, she's up in
That
her...
she's not paid attention, right?
My boyfriend yelled at me.
That's key for later, because again, that means that the stuff they're telling her later on, when they're like, the world's ended.
Yeah.
She was technically awake and alive.
Yeah, she was aware of it. Was being told to her while she was
just
trying to ignore her boyfriend's phone call.
She was just in her own world and not paying attention to it.
I don't hear it. Listen.
Well, and again, she didn't have the news on at home because she was
Yeah.
packing everything up. You know, like, again, she just was negligent to the world.
Right.
Right? Like, I don't even know a better way to put it. Like, she was in her world, and that's the only one that mattered. Unfortunately, it was the one day where your world mattered none at all.
You should have fucking maybe stayed home.
Turn the news on. Listen to the radio when you heard the whole world is experiencing power outages. How do you not hear that and be like, whoa, that's something worth listening to?
That's weird. Maybe I should... Hang on. I'm going to answer my boyfriend. Have you heard about this shit? What's going on?
The whole world?
You know, that was the second phone call, was him trying to be like, look, fucking shit's happening.
Sky went red. I think I
all
see
going
spaceships.
to die.
Yeah, totally. We just barely miss what could have been the thing that let us know what was
really happening
for the whole
right?
movie.
Like, because like 2 seconds later, there's just bang, smash,
bang,
swoosh.
smash. Fucking her car flips, dude. Do you see it? It like,
yeah, dude.
Not end over end, but
either this
what do you
is
call
the
it?
safest.
What do you call it when it flips this? You know, end over end is front
to
over trunk.
back.
What do you call it?
Demonic death roll. I don't know.
Right? It's a roll. Yeah, it rolls.
Fucking like 20 times. I'm sitting there. Either this is the safest car in the fucking world.
Oh, dude.
Or that bitch is dead. There's no fucking way.
She comes out
basically unscathed. She has like a bump on her head and she's like got like a twisted knee.
Yeah, or I don't even,
because she's not on those crutches for very fucking
I don't even know if
long.
it's her knee, because like so let's go ahead and get into this. So she wakes up, she's in the room, right?
Mhm.
That's what happens immediately after the wreck.
Yeah, fucking
And when she wakes up, she's got the IV on the makeshift IV thing, right?
a little, like, it looks like it's made from
Well,
like
it's got a taped hook.
It's like
the
a
hook.
mop hanger, mop handle with like a hanger taped to it.
Yes, it's so funny. And
plunger. Did you see it's a plunger stand? He's just kind of
Yes.
suctioned it to the ground.
And then the last thing you see is she looks down her leg, and there's the brace. But again, if you look, the brace is just there because that's what the chain is on. I don't know if
she
the
might not have
I don't
actually
think it's her
needed it.
knee. I think it's her ankle. I think she
Yeah.
sprained her ankle. Because, dude, if you twist your knee, we probably never would have seen her not using the crutches. In
Oh,
the
yeah,
movie.
not for the
unless
rest of
they
the
were
movie.
saying this was like 3 months in the bunker.
Yeah,
and I don't think they're trying to insinuate that long. We don't know.
No,
we have no reference of time.
as
But
soon
I
as
feel
the
like
start,
3
you lose
months might be a
time.
little bit
Yeah,
excessive, right?
probably.
And if she did any kind of massive thing to her knee,
Oh yeah, no, I twisted my fucking knee in high school. I was out for like fucking 3 weeks on a crutch.
so you get
Had
what I
the
mean?
big full brace going all the way fucking down.
But a sprained ankle is pretty quick. You again, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like it was just like a sprained ankle. The whole reason the knee brace is there is because that's just what he's got the chain was
chain to
onto,
the fucking
yeah.
pipe.
which was
But we're not gonna tell her that.
clever
So she'll-
use for that. Well,
Yeah.
again, that's the thing that she wakes up and she's hardcore freaking out, rightfully so.
Yeah.
That's weird. She woke up when the scene starts, and every time I see it, I'm like, this is about to be one of those like kidney urban legends,
Right,
right?
like
she's
we're
waking up, the
checking for
chain's on her.
wounds.
She's about to. There's a message on the mirror.
It's Saw, right? You feel like you
That-
have
oh,
to cut your
Tell me it
fucking
doesn't
leg
have
off.
Saw vibes.
For real, with
She was into a wreck and she woke up perfectly fine, attached to an IV. That's Saw all over.
Yeah, it is.
It's literally Saw, because what do we see happen in here? She sees her phone.
Right.
It's too far to reach. Right.
She's clever. She uses the IV hook to
This is what I mean, though.
jimmy it over.
This is Saw, and she's
He gave-
smarter than the dude in Saw in 2 minutes. Because the guy in Saw, we have to stop here. I don't care if we ever end up doing Saw or not. We can talk about it then too. I'll reiterate my point then.
We'll forget
but
this happened.
right now I need to say this because this movie set it up perfectly. That man never needed to cut his leg off. You know why?
And Saw?
Yeah, you know why?
No.
He was wearing a shirt, right? An
Yeah.
overshirt, blue dress shirt. He just needed to reach something that was this far out of reach from his hands
True, he could have just took his shirt off, couldn't he?
and used it like a whip,
I
like
ne-
she
I never
does
thought-
with this
I
stand.
never even thought of that.
I'll give you one better,
That's
Bo.
a good point.
I'll give you one better. He gets the saw, and it's the type of saw. It's a hacksaw.
Yeah, it's a hacksaw.
So it's empty in the middle. He could have used the saw to do
grab
the
the
same
thing.
thing.
yeah. Well, but then
No, I get it.
Yeah,
I
dude-
understand. We
dude
all know
would have just rolled
he
over
would've
and shot him.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
have worked out. We all know. We all know that.
He would have been like, "Oh, damn, it didn't work."
Well,
Bang.
and that also lets you know the real reason he was in the room the whole time,
mm-hmm.
because he needed to be there in case the guy did
figure
figure
it
out
out.
the easy way.
That's right. There's
But-
our mini Saw review. Enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. This isn't like one of those things where like I heard other people say that after I saw the movie.
You figured
I
it out.
watched the movie and was like the first time looking at my friends watching it with me, or no, it was my dad, because I think my dad bought the movie and I was watching it with him, and I was just like, you just take your fucking shirt
Yeah,
off.
just take your shirt off. Use the
Just-
saw as the thing.
Yeah, I was like, what? I
Like
don't
like Michelle does here
yeah,
in
I
a
was like,
second.
I don't understand what we're doing.
Grab
right
an
now.
object.
and use
can't
it.
reach.
Use it in your favor.
Me man, me use tool.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, dude.
But that's not what happens in the script, Shane.
Well, yeah, that's
If-
the
God.
that's the easy way.
Just
out.
let the plot happen. Don't question it. Get in line, conform.
But yeah, to me, the fact that she saw the phone in the room with her, though,
Yeah.
not that it isn't still obscenely scary, startling, horrific because you're
Right.
chained to a wall, should have maybe been the thing that let her know it's maybe not as dangerous as she automatically was assuming. Because who's leaving a phone
Yeah.
with you in the room?
Because I mean, I know it says no signal, but that we've all had that just change at a moment's notice for no
Yeah,
fucking
well,
reason.
and again, we from the outside perspective, having seen the movie all the way through, know that there's no way it was ever getting signal right now.
no.
But she has no point of reference to know that. Yet.
Yeah.
So the fact that, again, like from her perspective, I'm not saying she shouldn't be panicked.
Yeah.
She should definitely still be panicked.
There's no like, oh, I wake up and like, oh, well, obviously he chained me to the wall so I wouldn't get up and hurt myself because my knee is injured. What a nice guy.
But that's the way.
No, you believe I'm like, fuck, I'm chained to a wall.
Well, dude, when Howard comes in, that's the way
He doesn't
comes
help
in.
either. He's so fucking creepy as soon as he walks in here.
What's funny about the way he is you can read it both ways. You can read it as he's like a guy with like Asperger's who just like
Yeah.
doesn't have social skills because he doesn't technically say anything threatening to her the
No.
first time. He does just inform her,
You were in shock. You need fluids.
I did that.
I'm gonna keep you alive.
Right?
Right? It's like,
But I agree.
The way you say
he
it,
said
though.
the way he said it sounds a lot more
You're
like,
like,
I am threatening everything.
what are you keeping
know.
me alive for?
I agree. I'm not downplaying that in any way. But yeah,
He's so fucking creepy when he shows up. But he drops like a pair of crutches and some eggs.
well,
It's like, you need to learn how to use these.
you need
Bye.
food.
Right?
Well, and he throws her the key.
Oh, yeah, he does. So she can
The handcuff key.
unhook
Yeah.
herself.
So again, she goes from being latched to the wall to now she's got a 10 by 10 cell. Come on now.
And her
not-
clothes is back. She puts her pants
yeah.
and shit back on.
Immediately.
Yeah, wouldn't you?
Dude, I just mean like with everything there, like I'm surprised at how quick she was able to do that.
Especially with her knee all fucked up.
Yeah. She's determined, dude. She's a determined woman.
No, I love this chick because he hands her the crutch and her first thought is like, this stupid bastard gave me a weapon. Starts fucking like whittling
Using the key to whittle it.
whittling a fucking
My
point.
only problem with that was the mess, dude. Did you see the
Yeah,
amount?
there's just shavings everywhere.
You would not have been able to clean, like we see later
Yeah.
when she has other things she has to hide. You need to be able to hide quickly, right?
No way.
Those would have been stuck to the blanket that
Yep.
she had there. She would not have been able to if she needed to quickly hide that.
She was still finding those fucking things even like halfway through
Oh,
the movie. She was
right?
like, God damn it, fucking
I'm
little wood
telling you.
chips.
That's the only problem I had
It's
with
like
that.
glitter.
I will give her credit. She didn't know the man yet, and she didn't know how
No, and I
fucking
love it.
like
She's immediately
crazy
like
he was.
MacGyver, like, fuck you, I'm getting out of here.
She stands fucking over to the side, realizes her first mistake. Oh yeah, I don't know when.
Because
He's
she
gonna come
stands
back.
there all ready, and the music's all like, dun,
You
dun,
think
dun,
it's about to
dun.
happen. You're
And then
like,
she's just like, fuck, where the hell is this guy?
how can I make him?
But draw him the fuck down. She happens to have 2 matches, just magically.
Why not?
Who the fuck carries matches?
Why not?
I would have bought a lighter better,
That's just not her style.
I guess. But she lights some shit on fire and throws it up in the vent.
This was crazy.
Yeah,
dude,
it
'cause
was.
She doesn't know what the vent system
She
is like.
easily-
She could have killed herself.
Yeah, I was like, she starts coughing and shit. I was like, oh shit, mistake.
well, here's my thing. She should have done that and then gotten low on the ground, right?
Yeah,
Because it's also a better angle. If
Yeah.
stabbing
get up.
Up at the-
go for that fucking vein.
that soft
in the-
spot right
right?
here.
Up through the skull.
Obviously, me and you have different.
We would have got out of here in 5 minutes, man. Like
We have a different set.
we
of
would have
skills.
killed this guy, been gone.
We have a different set of skills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, she.
I have a particular set of skills.
Yeah. Not hers. She doesn't even really get. She doesn't even hurt him, does she?
I don't think so. He kind of swats it away, and he immediately sedates her with some fucking
Drugs.
drugs. Go to sleep, bitch.
And now again, he's creepy no matter what. He chained a woman
yeah,
while she was unconscious to a wall.
maybe
But we didn't know his motives, right?
and he gave us no explanation the first time he showed
But
up.
this is creepy because again, we assume, like we already said, he was not injured, right?
Yeah.
She wakes up to him putting a shirt back on while
I
sitting
didn't
in the
even-
room with
I
her.
didn't even notice that.
Dude, watch
Yeah,
it. Watch it
that's-
more. He's sitting with her. He's splayed out in the chair, and
Oh,
he's
that's
putting
right.
he's putting the and again. It's just a button-up t-shirt over a white t-shirt. But if he wasn't injured,
Yeah.
why would he have been sitting in the room with her while she was unconscious because she drugged her?
Sitting there just,
Well, it's a hint at later.
yeah.
It's a hint at later. That's what I was gonna say. It's like it's a foreshadowing moment, but it's so good because it's so
Yeah, 'cause
easy to not
I
even
didn't even
pay
notice it.
attention. Yeah, dude. But I was just watching like, what's creepy as fuck? Why is he putting clothes back
Back
on?
on while she's like passed out.
Because
in the
again, he had
room.
no reason for him to be off. If he was injured, it's like, oh, he bandaged himself, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have us fucked up. It's a white t-shirt. We'd have seen
Yeah,
like
you'd have
blood
seen it.
through it. Nope.
Gross.
Way gross.
I'm going with gross.
Way gross, dude.
But at least he explains what the fuck's happening now.
Yes, breaks it down to her.
Yeah.
He's like, look, I'm trying to tell you. I know you're creeped out.
You think you've been kidnapped, but there's no one alive upstairs. Like the world there was an attack.
First,
I don't know if it's
no,
Russians.
First, he just keeps it real simple, and she's like, "Look, my boyfriend's gonna be looking for me." No
one's
definitely
coming.
not happening.
Yep, nobody's coming.
And
for
the
ya.
look on her face before he starts explaining was totally like, "This man's stalking me."
How'd
Like,
you know? How'd you know I broke up with my boyfriend?
I didn't tell anybody. He only knows because I left him. And then he's like, "No, no, no. The world is over."
Yeah, he just pulls the chair up. He's just like, there was an attack. Like, I don't know, nuclear, chemical. I don't know if it was the Russians. Maybe it was Martians finally.
Well, no, the first time he doesn't mention Martians. The first time it's all foreign affairs. He's like Russian, Kazakhstan. Like he mentions a bunch of countries. He's like, who knows where it came from, but it happened. And we don't even know what the full effects of the payload are yet. He's letting you know he's one of those guys.
We're gonna be here for like a year, 2 years, depends on how close we were to the ground zero.
He's
or
definitely
whatever.
letting you know, like he's sounding like the conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, you're immediately like, oh shit, he's nuts.
She got kidnapped by a crazy man.
She got
right?
kidnapped by my cousin Steven. Fuck.
He drops her name during the conversation.
Yeah.
It's okay, Michelle. I'm telling you that you're going to be okay. Again, with she'd already calmed down from the first, like, he's stalking me, and she was just back to the, he's stalking me.
He is stalking me.
He's like, no, I looked through your shit.
This movie, the entire time, goes back and forth between, like, is he? Is he not?
Well, and is it
not? You're like,
has the world ended? Has it not? Is he telling us the truth? Is he not? Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy?
This movie will make you
question everything.
It's anxiety, right? Like this movie.
Yo, dude, that might as well just be the movie's nickname,
right?
Anxiety. I like it, dude.
10 Anxiety Lane.
I like it. That's our new nickname for it. 10 Anxiety Lane.
Fuck that. That's the title.
No, dude. We've got a set standard here. We got to find a good quote. Now, that being said, I don't know too many great quotable moments in this movie.
We could use John Goodman's funniest line in the entire movie. I know I seem like a reasonable guy.
Yes.
It's the funniest line of the entire movie.
At this point, though, back in our little room, he's telling her, like, you got to now understand when I tell you that I saved your life, I mean it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean,
everyone's dead.
I saw you on my way.
Your
and
car
he kind of stops it. He's like, because he knows at this point, he's not concocted a story, right? So he's like, I gotta stop talking.
I just found you in a car accident.
Boom. That's it. That's all you need to know.
So you should know.
She knows that it was not necessarily right. She was like, "Where are we?" And then like, "Where'd you find me?"
Yeah, he's like 40 miles outside of some.
Yeah,
lake.
And she's just like, "Well, that almost doesn't add up. What the fuck?
Was I even going that fucking
right?
way?"
Yeah. He's like, "Well, we're in a bunker under my farmhouse." I love when he.
Like it's the most natural thing in the world. Like, everybody's got one, right?
You mean you don't have one of those?
Oh, man. You're missing out. It's kind of dope. Come see.
She's asking again. She's just like, well, let me call someone. Let me call my family.
Look,
I mean, again, if you're trying to tell me we're not in a dangerous situation.
Yeah, I need to let them know that I'm safe, right?
They're dead.
Yeah, you're not.
Everyone.
You were not listening to
dead.
me.
Dude, he was again. No corroborating evidence.
Nope. Just everybody's dead.
Like, you're just looking at him like, Harold. Come
on, buddy. You got to give me something.
This is why people don't trust you, man. You got to give them something.
Vagueness doesn't help here now.
In the middle of all that, loud noises.
Yeah, big crashing stuff.
She's like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck else is here?
Doubled up too, like, right? Didn't she hear right before the crash? She might have heard, I think she heard something in the vent. It wasn't the car yet. That's in a minute. But I swear, like right before the crash, she looks at the vent, then the crash. Maybe I'm wrong. So many weird fucking things that happen in the movie. But yeah, we know who it is.
Yeah, it's Emmett.
It's Emmett.
But we don't know that yet. He just goes out there and starts yelling and banging it around and shit. What the fuck did you do?
Who's that?
I don't, he doesn't even tell her. He's just like, you know what? I'm going to tell you the same thing I told him. You should start appreciating me because I saved your life. It's like all he wants is a thank you,
Dude,
I guess.
She is literally sitting there while he's talking and the face is just like turning like, how many people does he have locked in?
Yeah, like how many people did he fucking kidnap?
Just me.
Yeah.
Again, she just started trusting him. Like she was starting to believe everything he was saying and now she's back. Now she's back to
fuck.
No, he's a madman.
Yeah,
Kidnapping
he's just
people.
crazy person who hides people in his underground sex bunker.
He walks away. My name is Howard, by the way.
Thanks. Maybe the very second you found her awake, maybe be like, "Hi, I'm Howard. This is my bunker. Unfortunately, the world has kind of ended.
Hey.
This is Emmett." You know,
No.
just nice and reasonable.
What's even
I know no movie can happen.
What's even crazier to me though is the way this plays out. So up until now, she's still been locked in every time he leaves, right?
Yeah.
They don't even make a big deal of the fact that he didn't
Lock the door when she woke up the next time.
because like he stormed out with the
and
my
locked
name
the
is
door.
Harold. No, he left it open.
Oh, did he?
That's what I'm saying. Because this is when she doesn't leave the room. This is when she hears the car and she's like, "What the hell is that?" And then he starts playing music. She walks right out at the door because that's when she meets fucking Emmett
In his little
so again, that means that
alcove.
he didn't slam the door shut. It's the only way she could have, or he didn't latch it.
I guess
Something happened here, but they didn't make a big deal about it. And I feel like it should have been a bigger deal. It's the first time she was able to leave the room.
Maybe like have her hear the car door thing and then the door open.
Maybe.
Or click clink, it's unlocked and she goes over and pushes it and it opens. Something. But no, it's just open.
But yeah, so it's Emmett is literally around the corner. Like, I mean, not even like
Just
anywhere.
Just there's this wall of
'Cause,
racks of food and he's just stuffed up against the wall back there.
Right now, she still feels, as far as she knows, this place still just looks like bunker.
Yeah.
Right? Like, cause she's been in her room, which looks like hole in the wall. And then
Concrete fucking wall.
and then she's been in
half
the
painted.
literally just like metal tubed bunker room with fucking metal framed things.
Big,
and him
big steel
hanging out-
blast door.
Him just hanging out on one of the framed fucking steel racks.
Right.
Like this is
cleared
my bed.
they just cleared a shelf off for him.
But yeah, so she finally gets to meet Emmett, the guy who made all the noises. She's seeing him. He looks fucked up
He's
after
been
hearing the
arms in a
noise
sling
and the
shit.
screaming. She's jumping to some conclusions in her head.
Oh,
Like,
fuck yeah, Howard beat the shit out of him for trying to escape.
but that's not what happened. She doesn't find that out yet. She's just convinced that's what it is. She spends quite a bit of time just like convincing herself. Because again, you would think the guy would be volunteering some of this information,
Yeah, a little bit.
right? Like, but no, Emmett, when you first meet him, is totally just like, you're not just cool with this.
Yeah,
you should just be cool with this.
I've been here for a while already. Did he not explain what's happening? World's over.
And so she's trying to tell him like, no, I'm telling you right now, that man's full of shit. We need to leave.
I heard a car.
There's things, and that's when Emmett finally drops down the weird behavior and is just like, no. What? He's not. That's not made up.
No,
that's real.
I saw that shit. I fought my way in here. This is why my arms didn't sling.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He didn't kidnap me.
No, I helped him build this fucking place, and when
It's
I saw the
okay.
big flash of light in the sky,
And
I
she's
knew
like,
exactly
she goes,
what was going to happen.
Some lightning.
No.
The way she downplays
Yeah,
what
he's like, no,
describing.
God damn it, I'm not
doing it
this right.
justice. Yeah, he's like, trust me, I've never seen.
Were you ever
anything
shown
like
those like Hiroshima videos, like the bomb testing videos in school? That, but like 1,000.
Well, see, to me, I felt like this is one of those, like, again, this isn't a direct sequel to Cloverfield, right? But
Yeah.
like in Cloverfield, like think about it, like when that monster's attacking fucking New York, there's a weird reddish hue in the city for most of that
so
movie.
that's probably
right?
what he saw.
Maybe. Like, again, I don't know, but I'm trying to make the connections. I'm trying
They
to
say
find
it's connected. I'm trying to find it. God damn
I'm
it.
trying to find where we might find it. But yeah, he definitely describes an attack too. Like he doesn't say aliens,
Yeah.
but he definitely says something weird was going on with the flashbang.
Yeah.
Right.
And I knew I needed to get here. And when I got here, Howard was shutting the door and I fucking fought him tooth and nail to get in.
She is just baffled. She's like, I can't believe
so
that.
he is telling the truth then, right? We got another guy corroborating the story.
And literally, she starts to ask him. She's like, but how can you even know that? And Howard,
just
I'm the one.
Because I told him that's what happened. Oh, thanks.
Oh, where you came out of nowhere.
I feel so much better. Thank you. Bathroom time.
Bathroom time. I love the way he does this. He's just like, it's bathroom time now.
I don't need to. You will.
Go.
Okay.
But this is when we get to tour the
Dude.
facilities the first time though.
I wouldn't want to be here with Howard, but this place is pretty dope,
This place looks like it's a 1990s house,
right? You got the fucking like
Because there's the
VHS player. Fucking, there's like a jukebox.
You got the giant fish aquarium in the
Yeah.
window between the two rooms. I was like, stop, dude. Like, this just looks like a 90s house.
Right, I was like, fuck, I could live here. Fuck, be cool.
He even had his room was even the dad's den with the fake wood paneling, right? Like it was full on
awesome.
90s house, dude. Like I swear to God.
His private section.
Well, again, he built it in the 90s most likely,
Yeah,
right?
probably. Yeah.
Well, because he most likely started it before his wife left him.
Yeah, and then she was like, "You're so obsessed. I'm taking the kid." And then he,
Yeah,
Full
well, we're
commit-
almost there.
full
We'll get
committed.
there. Yeah. Full on went to the guy that we know today.
yeah, we all know and love.
No and something. I don't know about that last one. Yeah, it's a nice looking room, dude.
Yep, and it's got everything you could possibly want: books, movies.
He even says it. He says, if you're gonna watch the movies,
Put them back.
put them back in their
I agree.
sleeves. I'm not a.
I
we're-
agree.
We're not
Especially,
monsters.
VHSs, maybe I'll let you get away with. But the DVDs, definitely put that shit back in a fucking
Yeah, that
box.
thing can snap, dude.
You can throw a VHS tape across a room.
He also has a goddamn jukebox.
I know, it's so cool.
Why though, dude? Here's my thing. Do you know how much cheaper like a 300 disc CD holder thing would be?
He likes the 50s vibe, man. It's under Mr. Sandman.
Well, it was a CD jukebox. I'm
That's
just saying
true.
he could have had one that didn't have it on display
that's
and
true.
fake page turning and stuff, and it would have saved him a lot of
This is
room
like
in
two-
this bunker.
This is like 2010. We have a digital jukebox, got thousands of songs on it.
This man could have saved himself some space and
Yeah,
room inside
probably.
this bunker if he did. But
It's the center. It really brings the room together, man.
it is fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, at this moment though, when he's showing her around the whole place and giving her the rundown, fucking Emmett gets too close, dude.
Like
touches her.
barely touches her
Like
arm. and-
elbow,
yeah,
like grazes her fucking back or
and
something.
Howard, fuck, keep your goddamn hands to yourself.
Like, giving us a
no
clue,
touching.
right? Giving us a clue into
I've marked her. That's mine.
That's
keep your
my
goddamn
territory.
fucking hands
find
off.
your own woman in the end times. That's my woman for the end times. Yeah, so we get a real good glimpse of how crazy Howard is, right? Like
Yeah.
this is the part where you really start to feel like, okay, regardless of everything else I've thought about this back and forth on this guy.
There's something wrong with this.
Yeah,
dude.
no. The marking the territory and being
Yeah.
freaked out and upset like that.
Because he barely touched her.
There's a problem.
He didn't slap her on the ass or anything.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad touching.
No.
It wasn't like he did something wrong. Yeah.
completely innocuous.
He
I think he even
takes-
like tapped her on the show to show her
yeah.
like the bathroom's over there, like that way.
when the moment finally calms down, Howard says, "Bathroom's in here. This is my room. It's my personal room. You're only allowed to come in here if invited. You can go in right now."
Okay, but
It
I
was
don't-
weird,
but I
right?
don't-
The way he talked about that fucking
So,
room.
I have to ask permission to take a piss. Cool, that sucks.
Well, and he's gonna stand there as
Yeah,
he shows
that was-
us, right? He's gonna stand there at the door. She's like,
for his safety,
"Well,
he's not some pervert.
well." In all fairness, he's right.
she did try to
She
light the
did
place on
try-
fire.
He says specifically.
So again, is he? Is he not? He does have a good point, but it is creepy as fuck.
well, I mean, but she had a good point on why she set the fire.
Yeah,
So I mean,
she tried to stab me with a crutch. She set the place on fire.
but in all fairness, I did
But,
chain her to a wall.
But yeah, but I'm not a creepy old pervert. Just go pee. God damn it.
I need a little bit of privacy. You can pull the curtain. I love that. I love that's what he says.
It's not even you. You're welcome to pull the curtain.
Which is where we got to really address this, right? Because this is cheesy shower. dude.
It's a
this
fucking-
is shower pisser.
This is camper shower. You're
right?
like-
It is, dude. Yeah.
There's
yeah.
a sink, shower, toilet, all in fucking one.
all in an area where the shower head can clean
yeah,
all
like,
of
it cleans
them.
all of it at the same time, right?
And that can we address that? Pisser looked dirty as fuck. When she went to go sit down, I was like, oh, I'd rather sit in an outhouse, dude. That thing looked wrong.
She did the hover, right? She just kind of squatted.
Well, and that's apparently what Emmett's doing to shit, dude. Because I don't.
Emmett just bends over and just spreads them, just shotgun blasts it. My
That's
thing
your
is
ultimate payback since it's technically his room.
fault. Exactly. Well, fuck, I mean, John Goodman's a big motherfucker. I don't see him sitting on this tiny ass fucking toilet.
I mean,
There ain't no
he has
fucking
to.
way.
Don't flush until you need to. We don't waste water around here.
Okay, buddy. If it's brown, flush it down. If it's yellow, let it mellow.
Then she finishes. She goes back out into the main room and she sees some magazines. Those are Megans. First time we hear this name, dude. The
fuck is
way
Megan.
the way his voice gets every time they start talking about Megan is so fucking creepy.
Yep.
I never once got child
No,
vibes
like,
from the way he talked
The way
about her.
like he lost the love of his life,
Right?
almost.
The first time that he says that when she confirms to him that it must be your daughter, I was like, not at all what I thought.
No,
Not at all. No,
that's
sir.
not the vibe I got, and now this is all very creepy.
It's way creepier than it was before, and
Right.
it gets creepier from there, right?
It's like, okay, so your wife's name was Megan. She liked fashion magazines. It's fine.
Then-
Teen Beat magazines or
Teen
whatever
Beat-
the fuck.
Teen Beat, they were definitely teen magazines. And then literally while they're talking, the generator drops out for like a split second. Oh, nothing to be worried about. No, excuse me, sir. You're telling me I should be worried because the world has ended and we need to be 2 years or whatever. You've already told me 2
Yep.
years.
And everything runs on this generator and it's going woo.
Then I'm going to be very worried.
I don't like that I've been here for less than 6 hours and the generator's already gone woo whoosh twice.
Yep. Sorry, sir. I will be alarmed by that. You cannot stop me from being alarmed by that. She starts to question him a little bit again.
Yeah, she even tells him that she heard a car and he's like, even if you did, they'd be dead.
Trust
by
me.
now.
You know how I know? Right there.
He points at the radio thing.
The emergency radio. He's like, because it's not.
on.
I know. Well, and he's like, it's
It's not
not
even
playing
on.
anything. And I'm like, for all we know, those type work on the crystals like a CB.
Yeah.
So all he has to do, it could be on with the crystals out and it still wouldn't pick the
Right.
signal up. It's like, there's so many ways to manipulate that situation that doesn't prove a goddamn
Right, that
thing.
didn't prove shit, man. If you just pointed at like an AM radio broadcasting from an emergency signal and it was just static,
I see how it is.
that I would buy.
I see how it is. Bunker Man's just gotta be crazy, right?
I mean,
As soon as we need something, what do you just got an alarm on your phone? What do you even do if it goes off? Right, dude. He
she's
flips
just
on
like,
her.
I'm sorry.
He flips the fuck out. But he's
All
right
you
though.
people, you wear helmets, you wear your car seats, but the alarm goes off and you sit and go, man, you call me crazy. It's crazy to build the ark after the flood's already started.
He
I'm just
technically
like,
has a point, dude.
I get it, but fuck.
But the point here is that he was batshit and he got lucky.
that he happened
Right.
to be right.
It's not a case of, like the arc thing was that argument is supposed to be, no, he knew it and
Yeah.
he told other people and he was like, it's definitely happening. Well, okay, I guess I see how the madman angle comes
the
in
madman.
here, right?
She was like, oh, I get how the madman.
Never
bought
mind.
into it.
Noah was a madman from everybody else's perspective. I get it now.
Yeah.
Okay. But then that's exactly
all
how
the-
this happens.
All the other villagers, like, it started raining and they all just kind of went, you don't think.
Well, then we have historical precedents, right? That's what. That's all that proves to me.
Right.
We have historical precedents for the fact that we know
Should have
that's what's
believed
going to
Howard
happen,
from the beginning, I guess. God damn it.
but we shouldn't.
No.
Howard's so mad.
He's right, but
No, Howard right now too is so mad. He says, "Fuck it, Frank and Mildred."
yep, gotta go see
Dude,
Frank
when he
and Mildred.
says that, I don't know about you, but my head was
I
just
was
like,
waiting for like
what?
bodies hanging from meat hooks.
I was like, "Who's Frank and Mildred?"
they were my original roommates before Emmett got here.
I tried this out once before.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Now you guys are fucking it up again, right? Like it totally felt like that kind of thing. You're like, what is happening right now, Harold?
But no.
Just takes her up the stairs. He said, she's like, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
Dude,
it was like
she
the
is totally
front
like-
door. She even has that look of like daylight.
This
Ah.
man then says the most batshit thing of the entire fucking movie. So yeah, I made this home style airlock. Airlock.
This is the
the man
closest I can
says
get to an airlock.
airlock.
It's two big ass steel doors.
It's not hermetically sealed.
No.
There's no way airflow is not coming. You know what I mean? It's
Even
not
on a-
airtight. It's
even-
not
yeah.
airtight. He did not make an airtight.
Starfleet does not approve.
He did not make an airtight hallway here, right? We can all agree.
Yeah.
The man is insane. That he even tells her that's
There's
what.
two doors, so it's
No, if anything, it's just
fine.
it's just a security
Yeah.
purpose, right? Like that's what it really
That's
is.
all it is. That's just gonna keep making it harder for people to get in.
Yeah, because they got to break
Air's
through
coming right in.
They got to
man.
break through one door before they can break through another door. It gives you time to really prepare.
Yeah. So what you do is you have the one main door, you have another door, and then you have plastic sheeting that you
Well,
duct
you
tape
have
around
you
to
do
seal
something,
up.
but definitely not
Just door.
just two doors. Two steel, like you said, heavy steel doors that like these are industrial doors.
Yeah.
These aren't. This isn't Navy. Oh, he did work for the Navy.
He did work for the
Are
Navy.
they Navy doors? Holy shit! Maybe we're wrong, dude.
That door came off the Grof's B, man.
We
Nobody's
s-
getting through that
We
fucking
spent
thing.
this whole time judging
Bitching
him in
about
our
it.
heads, and maybe he did have the resources to make this
Called
airtight.
one of his old Navy buddies. Is like, I
Fuck
need an
me,
airtight
Ryan.
door, man.
All right. Well, I'm changing my opinion.
All right, never mind.
Maybe he does have an airtight
All right,
system here.
Retracted. We're sorry.
Fuck. He did say they had to fix the filter
writing
because
is-
they would suffocate if they didn't
The
fix
writing
the
is
filter.
really fucking good in this movie, man.
God damn
They
it.
kind of pay
It's-
off every little thing they
Even
mention.
the things that we just thought we were calling
right?
him on.
God damn.
Fuck me. But yeah, so he goes to show her the
Pig
room,
the-
and he lets her go all the way to the other window to look outside. And she looks out. She sees the pigs as she would
Yeah.
first before you start looking.
They
anywhere
seemed
else.
awfully strategically placed, like right by where you could see them through that
They
little
do
window.
look fucking horrific though.
Yeah,
dude.
they're all like melted and gross.
So they apparently had to use several different takes, different ways to try to get this to work before they finally went with CG. Like they tried to do like fake
fake
bodies
pigs
and
and
stuff,
shit.
and like to make it. They were like, it's not getting the effect. I need people to really like see it and be like, holy fuck, what is happening?
They literally just melted.
And so yeah, they had to do it this way. But in the process of looking out the window, what did she notice?
She notices a truck with a big red paint stripe going down the side of it.
She has a flashback.
Yeah, a little flash
I
of
love this. She
memory.
like flashback of the phone ringing and everything, and she's like, phone ringing. Then I look to my side.
Right, she sees the
That's
truck.
the truck.
He knocked me off the goddamn
My car was
road.
red.
He did this shit on purpose. He kidnapped me. And I mean,
At this point,
the pigs are a nice touch, but I mean, he easily could have just killed the pigs himself.
whenever.
Yeah,
Because again,
months ago.
well, because Frank and Mildred have been dead. So again, we would assume if having known the whole movie, right? Like,
Yeah.
for a split second here, we're gonna skip to the end, like we know everything that happens. So knowing where this actually goes, right? You would assume that he's saying Frank and Mildred were killed by. Well, he's not, but the actual explanation is
Yeah.
they were killed by the aliens, right?
Yes.
But they were already dead by the time everybody went in the first time, because she immediately walks down these stairs and Emmett says to her, Frank and Mildred, right?
Right.
How's he care about pigs more than anything else?
So yeah, maybe.
So
did
they
kill
were
him
dead,
before everybody went into the thing.
which is before aliens were actually seen
Yeah.
around. So aliens did not kill these pigs. And we know there is no actual airborne disease like he's about to tell them.
Yeah. He did it.
He had to.
Yeah,
have.
he put a 45 to those poor little piggies.
Whatever. He took a machete to dude. They were like
they were hacked to pieces.
there were slices just missing. But yeah, my point is 100%. That's what, like, if you think about the actual timeline of events, aliens didn't
Yeah, it
kill
doesn't
them.
make sense,
There
does
is no, we know there's no airborne anything.
So, yeah, it's a nice touch. Way to convince people that you're not crazy, right?
So at this point, I'm back on track with saying that Frank did not do this like again, like things were going on, but he took advantage of the things going on to try to get what he wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would say happened here.
I gotta
A
convince.
man of opportunity.
I gotta convince this chick that she needs to stay here since she didn't actually.
Well,
see
I gotta
the attack
kidnap a
happening.
chick because I don't know what's going on and I want companionship.
Creepy bastard.
Oh, yeah. Well, that goes without saying. Yeah, Frank and Mildred. Emmett is very funny. This is when he brings her the magazines.
Yeah.
And is like,
Sorry, I already did all the quizzes.
took those quizzes already.
But if you need me to do like French braid, I got you.
Learn how to do
Did
that. Like this. This is when he gives us the full rundown, right?
Yeah.
Like he's like, look, you gotta understand. This is when he says, like, I helped the man build the
this
bunker.
place.
His family left him. Like he gives us more in-depth look at who Howard is.
Yeah. This
Why
is where he
there's
says
a
he was in the
bunker.
Navy.
Yeah, so we start to understand a little bit more. Again, it's almost like every time we think we're ready to be like totally against Howard,
Yeah.
if it's not Emmett, something
happens where it's
to
like,
make you
oh,
be
well,
like,
maybe he's not.
he doesn't seem that bad.
And it's like,
right?
oh, okay, was he,
And so that's what this scene is.
he's the
This
guy
is,
who
this
just
is
got
Emmett.
proven right in the
Yeah,
end,
this
right?
is Emmett trying to defend the hell out of fucking Howard, right?
Especially when he's like, no, I saw the attack. I was there.
He's got a black belt in conspiracy theory,
I liked that.
right? Doomsday bunker. How often you get a chance to help somebody
We
build
a doomsday bunker. I'm over here. I'm like, man, yeah.
He's like, yeah, he told me, thinks there's all these different things, crazy conspiracies, this country, that country, South Korea. You mean North Korea?
Is that the bad one?
No, well, I got the exact quote because it was funny as shit to me. Oh, is that the crazy one? That's what he says. Is that the crazy one?
Yeah,
yeah.
them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then that's the one. That's the one I was talking about. That's the one I meant. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, he basically says this. He's like, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, the man had 1,000 fucking crazy conspiracies, and sometimes they came to something, and sometimes they didn't. But I'll tell you right now, almost every single one of them came back to the need of having a bunker like this.
Yep. And
I was like, but what does that prove? Like, I was like, Emmett, you sound like a madman now.
right, like you
Nothing about what you said proves
indoctrinated much,
right? Like nothing you said proves why we should have a bunker.
He drank the Kool-Aid.
He did though, dude. He did.
Never drink the Kool-Aid.
He's back from it at this point. You know, like she kind of pulls him away,
right,
back to reality. But yeah, for a little bit,
because she just looks at him after this whole thing and goes, "Yeah, but I heard a car, like right above our head," and he's just all like, "Really? So we should like get his gun then, right?" Like he's immediate 180, isn't he?
This is back to the air quality again.
Yeah,
but the air quality, there's no way. You're out of your mind. It's the air quality. Again, back to the does he have cameras or doesn't he? Because every time these two have it's already happened once.
Yeah, because she again,
the last time they were talking,
she's like, yo, how do you know? He pops up behind her because I told him.
Every time, dude, it's creepy, right? It's creepy.
It's not bathroom time. It's dinner time.
It's dinner time. Biscotti. Gotta love some biscotti.
I guess. It looked like half-cooked noodles with fucking ketchup on it and a fucking Kaiser roll.
In all fairness, the man said it was bad.
He did. He was like, I am not a cook. I hope it's good.
But this is when he gets creepy again. Because he looks at her and he says, I was never the cook. Megan was the cook. She loved to cook. You'll learn to love to cook.
You're my replacement.
Right? It was so creepy the way he stopped everything to say that to her. You'll love to learn to cook.
I mean, it gets worse because wait till Emmett makes her fucking laugh.
Oh, dude. Everything stops. He's so mad immediately. He holds it in at first, right? Like the laughter, he's just like, okay, whatever. Okay. All right, fine. Fucking then Emmett starts talking again and he just stops him. He goes, can't you just shut up? Can't we just eat in peace? Can't we just eat in some silence? I don't need talking all the time.
I don't appreciate, neither does Michelle. And Michelle's just like,
no, this was so funny because she hard pushes some buttons now.
Yeah, she does.
She hard pushes.
Starts actively flirting.
Well,
I love Emmett's face.
At first.
He's just like, bitch, what the fuck are
It wasn't
doing?
even flirting at first. At first, she just started talking to prove that she didn't care. If it was that simple. The beginning of it was literally just like, well, no, I like the conversation.
Yeah, we're going to talk. I hate Monopoly.
Yeah, and so she was like, we're just going to keep the conversation going because you put my name in your mouth for no goddamn
assuming that I didn't like what was happening. Fucking asshole.
No, then it escalates, though. Like, the first part was 100% her just saying, but she almost got giddy about seeing him get mad, so she was like, all right, let's push this.
Fucker.
Let's see what we can do. I'm going to need you to pass me the salt, bud.
touches his hand.
Not yet. No, not the first time. The
Sorry.
salt time was just
Sorry, I
was
need
just
some
grab the salt.
pepper.
I'm gonna need the pepper. The pepper was when she touched his hand. Holy fuck shit, dude.
He puts her up against a wall.
Dude, he throws
He is
everybody.
a psychopath.
Harold, this scene is the first time, and then you just continually see it from this time on. He manhandles people like he's got like superhuman strength.
Right?
Does he not? Like
He's
the
a
way
big guy.
but still, dude, he throws
moves.
little fucking Emmett around like he's nothing. He throws this bitch around like, I mean, it's insane.
He wants an apology. You think I don't know what you're doing? You insult me. I save your life, and this is how you repay me. You're gonna apologize. You're gonna
Again,
tell me you're gonna
proving
behave.
everything, because what does she owe him about maybe being interested in Emmett? Like, what does
Right?
she owe him in that regard? What does
Nothing.
she owe him in I'm laughing and having a
good
human
time.
connection with a person?
All Emmett's trying to do is try and make it more enjoyable to fucking be trapped in this goddamn bunker.
I'm
Humor
telling you.
is helpful here.
I'm telling you.
She's a clever bitch, though.
The
isn't
funniest
she?
part about all of the situation though is, yeah, it's at this point it's blown over, it's done. While it was going on, you can see this weirdly fucked up antagonistic relationship between Emmett and fucking Harold, and I want to know more about it, because like Emmett is very definitely scared of Harold, you can tell, but he also does the things to piss him off on purpose, and I'm just like,
What are you doing, man?
are you trying to like walk the line? Like you're trying to be like, I'm gonna push
that
every
guy-
button until he
that
comes
guy?
at me,
He's just like, I like a little bit of heat.
right? I want to know more, but I want to know if like while they were building it, he was doing the same shit. Like, has he been goading this man for a decade? Like,
Right,
what's,
ever
what's-
since they started, he's just been needling the motherfucker.
I want to know more. I want to know more. We deserve to know more.
What the prequel to this? I want to see them building the fucking bunker.
The prequel could include Megan.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
and
dude.
the bitch
That's to talk about a
disappears.
crazier, different
right?
movie too.
But no,
Oh.
while this is going on, fucking Michelle is the cleverest bitch in the world. She takes the opportunity to snatch his keys.
God damn, dude.
She just kind of snatches
What-
him
yeah,
while
when
he's
he's-
yelling.
Yeah, while she's pressed up against the wall, she's just like joink.
Oh man, she almost got away with it too.
This was wild,
The-
dude.
this tension of this, because he's sitting there and everything's calmed down and
Well,
shit.
he's,
he's just
playing
like,
with the unopened bottle,
Got to stay hydrated.
and she knows that the keys are
the
by the
bottle
bottle
opener.
opener. So she knows. She's like, oh
Fuck.
fuck, oh fuck. She tries to talk to him to keep him
Yeah,
from
no,
fucking opening the
nothing's-
bottle.
Everything's fine. Just chilling. It's good. It's good pasta. No.
Oh, okay.
And he just reaches down. Where's my fucking keys? Fuck. Bottle right to the,
The-
fucking
I
dome.
didn't
It was
even
awesome.
see it coming, right?
I didn't either. I was-
So wild.
I probably woke my sister up last night. I was sitting there. I was upstairs. and just
Emmett
like,
is-
get him.
Emmett is
Fuck him up.
blindsided. Emmett's like, holy fuck shit.
Come back. What are you doing?
No, he just starts, he's for it. He's like, run, Michelle, run, go.
She fucking goes.
She throws
throwing
those
shit
yeah,
at
metal,
the way,
those metal racks
just
everywhere.
everything to try and slow him down. She manages to get these like 9 locks off this fucking door.
He is literally, there's no way she actually would have made it through the door,
No.
right? Like
She magically knew
you
which.
could, well, and you could
She got
see
the
him.
first key the first
You could
time.
see him like he was towering over top of her, and they were like, she still hadn't had the last one open.
Slow motion.
But I'll suspend my belief. It's okay. It's okay.
Got hit with a bottle. He was like, "Which
Yeah.
one of you is it?" There's 3 of you.
She makes it through the first part of the air, the
Right,
airlock.
locks
I
the
can't
door.
not call it the airlock. Air
Quotations.
quotes here. Air quotes for the airlock, guys. Air quotes for the airlock.
Vault door.
Yeah,
Fucking Fallout style.
yeah,
That's all it
exactly.
is.
Which means it doesn't work. It doesn't actually do anything. But so she runs, and what does she run into?
There's a lady outside.
Oh, that's the other thing that we got to mention. We were so excited about the kerfuffle
The kerfuffle.
that all started with the sound. They
Oh
heard
yeah,
the
they
car
heard the
again.
rumble again.
Well, it was definitely a car, but then you could definitely hear the what we will all know later as the flying sound, right? It's both though. So there was a car and there was something flying.
Yeah.
It's important because when she gets
the
upstairs,
grumble or whatever.
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
So she gets upstairs at the exact moment. So again, like we can assume this is maybe this lady's car that
Yeah.
she had heard. That's
Because
what
you see it through the little window. It's like, there's a car. And then she pops up in the window and this poor bitch is like melting. Her face is all fucked up with
Did
like
you
radiation
hear the shit
burns.
she was saying?
I'm okay. It only touched me a little.
Yeah.
What? What touched you, damn it?
And what does that matter?
Right? So
What
if
is
the
it
little
doing?
bug
I don't
worm
know.
thing
We
touches
don't
you,
ever
is
get
that what
told.
happens?
We never get told.
She doesn't let her in though, and the
lady
bitch starts
loses it.
fucking losing her shit, just starts smashing her head against the
It's
window.
a movie disturbing behavior.
Yeah,
They fucking
Fuck,
lose their
dude,
mind.
I hate that when movies do shit like that. The person's just like, I'm just gonna bash my brains
Just
in.
I'm normal, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
I'm not, and I'm so insane.
Just
I'm gonna,
smashing my face into a fucking brick.
Yeah, and then we don't really know, right? We just
No,
fade
but
to
she-
not hear.
But she totally believes all of it now. She's
Well,
like,
how can you not?
fuck, this was my first time watching this movie. I was on board. I was like, I guess he's not fucking crazy.
You were like, damn, I was wrong.
Yeah, I was like,
I've been judging this through the wrong lens.
I thought he was like
you
a
were like,
murderer.
you were like, the movie is trying to teach us a lesson here, and I see it now.
Yep, don't
I
judge.
see
But
it.
he might be creepy, but he kept us all alive from the demon monsters outside.
Oh shit! It does. You feel that. You feel it right now, dude. They hardcore make you feel that.
Yeah.
Right.
5 minutes from now, they'll switch it back. This movie goes back and forth through the whole fucking thing.
Once all of it's done, though, she wakes up in her room again. Did he drug her after he got to her? It's a
Did she-
weird transition
Yeah, did
from
she
at
pass
the window.
out because
I
she's
don't-
just like in her room,
Shock,
laying
right?
down again? I'd be in shock if I watched a bitch do that.
But this is when Harold breaks it to her. The truth, closer to the truth than he has
Yeah.
told before. Look, so there's one piece of this I didn't tell you.
I ran you off the road.
I saw you that night.
I was in a panic to get back here, and I tried to pass you,
wasn't paying attention.
and I just couldn't leave you there because I'm a nice guy.
because that's me.
I'm nice.
You know,
This is the where he
I'm
has the
Harold.
funniest line in the entire movie. Is like, I know I seem like a reasonable guy, but sometimes I just like, shut the fuck up. You haven't been reasonable this whole movie.
No, not at all. Proving right now, though, that the airlock is not an airlock, his immediate suggestion to her is, since you were close to the door,
You should probably take a shower.
clean that stuff up.
Here's some clothes. They belong to Megan. Again with the Megan.
Well, and again, if this was an airlock, if this was an airlock,
There would be no need to shower.
you would know that you were locked from the air. That's what that means.
Yeah.
An airlock.
When you got in, you shut the first door. You just take some fucking plumber's caulk and just seal.
See, but then
it
you're
up.
permanently. You'd have to. By the time you're done,
I'm in
you'll
here
have
for
like
2 years. Fuck it.
you have like 19-inch thick.
Yeah. It's a huge blob. Some lead powder just for a little radiation protection.
Yeah, this is definitely. This is when things get. So, again, she starts to believe him.
Yep.
And since she believes him, he does stuff to like try to like further the trust, right?
Yeah.
So literally, she takes her shower, she puts on the clothes. He's waiting in the room, which is weird
Weird enough.
because we
She's-
know that the shower is attached.
To his room.
Weird.
Whatever. But he's there with. She's gonna stitch him up because she busted him
he's
with
like,
the bottle.
Look, I'm gonna need stitches, and she's like, and
The fuck makes you think I can do that?
look.
But you're the one that caused it, aren't you? Which is fair, I guess.
Well, and again, he didn't know because she's not talked about it yet, but we know because there was a little bit of foreshadowing at her house.
Yeah, she had the
So
designer.
yeah.
Shit.
She,
She likes to design clothes, so she can sew.
she knows how to use a needle and thread, which is really all you need to know for stitching a person.
Yep.
So she can do it, and she does.
And she does after they have a shot of his homemade fucking vodka.
Mm-mm.
I mean, he said he
Bathtub gin.
he said he distilled it. He didn't say shit about it tasting good. All right,
Bathtub
which
gin.
I can respect.
He says, "Well, how about you want it on the rocks?" Pulls out
Was that the
the butane.
I guess or the
It's some
duster
kinda-
spray
It's
or
some
something?
kind of compressed gas.
Yeah.
Most compressed gases do this trick. The
It'll make
shit
it cold.
Yeah, and so he has some kind of compressed gas. He's like,
You want it on the rocks? Chills the fucking metal cup. We used to do this in the Navy.
break a doorknob off.
Yeah, we'd lock our CO in the bathroom and, freeze the doorknob off, which I'm like, again, John Good. Like, if you just let John Goodman be this way through the whole movie, this is like a fun
Well, and again,
heartfelt movie.
That's the thing here, right?
He's almost charming here,
Well,
right?
and again, there was no repercussions to her for hitting him with the
No.
bottle. So again, it's so hard. It's so hard to believe that he's the bad
guy, right?
Because again, if he was the bad guy, wouldn't he have just gone ballistic after getting hit with?
Chained her to a
he
goddamn
never-
wall
yeah.
for hitting me with a bottle.
No, we get. If anything, right now, right, we get the montage of the happiest goddamn times the
Right?
bunker's ever seen.
They get to know it. Like she tells him about her wanting to design clothes, and she's
He
like,
gives her
well,
the
this
shit.
is.
He gives her the stuff from the car. He's like,
Yep.
"Hey, I got a bunch of your shit.
I couldn't
I've been
save. I
holding
couldn't
on
save
to
that
it."
bottle of scotch though. Unfortunately, would have been better than the shit we were drinking, right? Ha ha.
Megan loved Paris.
Yeah. And then he shows her the picture. Like, oh, it's fine. She wanted to be French.
No.
It's like a bonding moment.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
French.
That is fucking funny, dude. He's like, she loved Paris so much so that when I asked her, dude, I was like, that's hilarious. That's a smart ass little kid right there. That's fucking funny though. Yeah, Howard at this point, he seems like a good dude.
And then they
He's
have
like his wife left him.
Yeah, poor guy. She, the wife turned his daughter against her, took her to Chicago.
Yeah,
All he was
I've never
trying to
seen
do
him
was
again.
keep him safe.
Then
and
he
I
throws out
ended
the
up being
most
right.
pessimistic, crazy shit in the world. But that's okay. They're probably dead now.
You don't know that, bitch. Please.
Did
The
you
world ended. Like,
you
why are you realize where the fuck we're at?
Did you
right?
see what's going on out there? Don't tell
But then
me that.
cue happy montage.
Then we get she finally goes to talk to Emmett, right?
Oh yeah, is that before that?
No, yeah, it's literally she has the big talk with him in Chicago, and then she has the same touching talk with Emmett about Emmett's story.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird that it's again. There's
Got to
not,
get to know everybody, I guess.
at the same time. Like she's just like she's like all at once.
We're
let's
gonna
get
bond
everybody's-
with
I want your
everybody.
backstories, please.
Yep.
I survived a horrific event. Tell me your backstory. But yeah, so Emmett gives her his story. I love Emmett's story. This is dope, dude. He was a track star, bluffed his way through high school, right? Like
Yeah.
he used the track stardom to
get away from
flash
his
and
bad grade.
dazzle his
Yeah.
way through class. Well, and he says it like he's like, I wasn't trying to. It's just kind of what happened.
Yeah, and
so I went with it. I wasn't going to argue.
Got a full scholarship to college.
Yep.
They gave me a ticket. I'd show it to anybody who
Last
would
2
fucking
weeks
ask.
I was in town, I showed everybody that ticket.
Yep.
Everybody. All expense paid.
Oh, the day before though.
I couldn't handle it.
He cracked. He's like,
It's-
I'm stupid. I'm this stupid kid from a stupid town.
Well,
I'm not gonna be able to compete with these smart college kids.
it's a double thing too, right? So he says it's only the intelligence, but you can tell with a guy like him, it's the big fish, small pond, small fish, big pond, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not ready to not be the guy who's
Yeah, because he
the it
starts the
guy.
entire thing with "I've lived my whole life within 40 miles."
so
of
he's
here."
been the it guy. He was the guy.
Can relate. Done the same thing. I've same town, same place.
And so he wasn't ready to not be the guy. He wasn't ready to be
Yeah.
the small fry, right? He didn't want that. So he sabotaged himself.
Went from being the star fucking track guy to third string. Fucking never actually gets to do anything.
Well, he sabotaged himself worse than that.
Oh yeah, he just totally gets fucking drunk as fuck.
He
doesn't
never
even
goes at
show
all.
up.
I was ready to say, dude, I wish he would have went to college and been third string. He never
No.
goes.
He just keeps putting it off.
Well, he
putting it off.
says, I didn't catch that first bus. Never bought a ticket for the next one
Yep.
or the next one.
Well, it seems to work out. You're here. You're still alive. Could have been dead.
Well, this I have a problem with. These conversations are back to back, right?
Yep.
Harold says, my family's dead. She says, no, come on. You can't know that. They're probably fine.
alive.
20 minutes later, she has a conversation with fucking Emmett, and Emmett says,
I could have been dead. No, you're fine. You're alive now.
she
totally
says the
flips it,
opposite thing
right?
to them both about the same situation.
She's just a people pleaser. She just wants to
She
make
gotta play
everybody.
it however she
yeah,
needs
just
to
like
play it,
just
right?
whatever I need to say to make you feel better right
So
now.
she's like, no, they're not dead just because they're out there. No, you're only alive because you're not out there.
yeah, see, it all worked
what
out.
the fuck, bitch?
Pick a side, bitch.
They both can't be true. What are you doing? What are you doing right now? Yeah, I do. I really love Emmett's story. Dude. Like,
It's a good story. It's better than hers.
no, it's not only better than hers. What the fuck is hers?
I don't
After
know.
hearing both of the other people's very personal
and heartfelt
real life
stories,
connected stories, she tells us a story about seeing another kid and not doing anything while that kid is getting abused in a mall.
She felt bad. She really wished she could have.
The closest thing I could figure why this is the story she's telling is because she's trying to let Emmett understand that she's saying Harold is this type of guy,
Yeah.
and he makes her feel
The same way.
If that's not
they
what
didn't
their
really hit that.
intention, if that's not what their intention was, then I have no fucking.
I don't either.
Because her story was so wildly.
Saw this little
That's-
girl and she
2
couldn't keep
seconds-
up, and she tripped and the dad hit her, and I wish I could have done something. But my brother would always step in if my dad did something like that, but I couldn't do it this time. I just ran away.
What the
Okay?
fuck, dude? Literally, I'm like, Emmett just poured out his heart to you
Right.
about why his life is the way it is.
Right? And you're just like, man, I saw this little kid get slapped one time. I felt bad.
And I didn't do nothing.
So I ran away and cried. Like I always do.
Like I said,
Yeah, it's like, okay, lady, shit.
I don't understand anything about it. It's so crazy, dude.
Now is the montage of everybody
Yeah. Now's the actual
happy living
the
together.
Full montage.
We're gonna do a puzzle and we're dancing and cleaning.
It's everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's everything. It's so much stuff.
We're gonna decorate Michelle's room with pretty lamps and some stuff on the walls.
Because this time is supposed to be the real. Like that's the thing I'll
We've
say.
accepted that this is where we live.
The first
now.
time that we see the happy, it was the fake time because it's the time she was secretly planning to grab the keys and we just didn't know it, right? This time is the time where again, we get the montage because it is supposed to be happy.
Yep.
They're all happy people.
They're
right
watching
now.
movies. I want to see what was it? Fucking Cannibal Airlines.
Yes,
I
dude.
want to see it. That sounds like an awesome movie.
Like Harold's even pseudo getting in on it.
Yep.
He's not. He's still
Not
not got
good
good
at it.
people skills, but he's
Trying.
trying.
This is the happy time of the movie.
This is one of those things. This is another behind the scenes thing that I had read. Most of all of the stuff in the bunker was actually filmed like with 2 or 3 different takes on emotions. So they would be like, look, I want you to do the exact same scene, but film it this time like you're scared. Film it this time like you're tense. Film it this time like you're happy.
So no wonder this movie feels like it's
So they could make the montage
Yeah.
of whatever they needed for each different part, right? So that's how they can get the John Goodman seeming super creepy while the other 2 people are still acting like it's a normal conversation.
normal thing.
They're pulling from the 2 different ways it
I
was
wonder
filmed.
if this movie felt like just tense the entire
They-
time because you
dude.
never know how anything's actually going to go.
And it's because they had different ones to use to really fuck with your head on what the vibe is and what's happening here.
I
good.
hate for them that the puzzle is missing pieces.
Dude, this
Did that not bother the absolute fuck out of you that there was like 6
no.
missing pieces for this thing?
It did, but it shows one of my favorite things about Emmett, and he is the most optimistic son of a bitch there is in the world. He's stuck down here, and he always has the most like happy, jovial shit to say.
He's just trying
They
to make
lost
it
the
good.
puzzle pieces, and he's just like he's making it. He's like, looks like we can't finish the puzzle. What a crazy thing!
Poor cat missing an eye and everything.
I
Looks like
can't
a
believe
pirate.
that.
Chuck, yuck.
It's so funny, dude.
I could spend a year in a bunker with this guy
that's
and
what I'm
not
saying.
kill him, right?
He's
Like
good people.
He's doing
Emmett's
his,
good people.
He would do his damnedest to make it an enjoyable experience.
Then this is when she throws out the magazine, dude.
Yeah,
Where she's showing off her fall. This is Fallout.
yeah.
We've made the
Her
joke a couple other
post-apocalyptic
times.
clothing line.
But that is it's a Raider outfit. It's a Raider from Fallout.
It really
outfit.
is.
It is literally it's metal with fucking chains and dude's holding the shotgun. It's a Raider from Fallout. She drew a Raider from
missing
Fallout.
a chainsaw and stuff. So she has a shotgun. What does he need a chainsaw for?
Well, because what about if it's zombies?
Now, even Emmett or Howard will admit that zombies are not even possible. That's
But
apparently the line.
That
That cracked me up.
says
Like
that.
that's the line. Zombies. Everything else on the fucking table.
Now, let me tell you, though, he's got some theories of his own about space mutants, space mutant worms, right? Like giant space worms. I don't remember how he words it. It's
Giant
so
mutant
funny.
space worms.
Yes.
Any of those variations of that.
I fucking love that. That's what he said.
But zombies
It
are a
comes
step
back.
too goddamn
fuck,
far.
dude. It could never be.
in a million years be zombies.
This is when, in the middle of them having their little conversation, fucking Harold pops in. We're having a problem. Things are going wrong.
Yep. The fucking weird rumble fucking happens, and he's like, that might be military, but it's not ours. I don't know what that is.
Those sound like no helicopters.
And then he starts going into his whole fucking like, well, when they do the first attack, it's to hit the population
then he
bases,
says,
and the second wave is
these are most likely follow up to try to eradicate any of
the surviving human population like us. Bun, bun, bun.
And then right when he says it, the light starts fucking
I
flashing.
thought like the alarm going off meant like something was coming toward the fucking
and he just
bunker.
goes, oh, damn ventilation
I mean, it's still
thing.
just as bad.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
his
not
damn
like an
ventilation
alien invasion.
filter is fucked up. We need to get up there. Then the hatch is stuck.
Bullshit. He wasn't trying. He was barely pulling on
It's
that
an
fucking
overhead hatch,
Yeah.
dude. Like, just stand, like, let go.
Something's
Hang
blocking
on
it.
Swing, like, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
can't get it open.
John Goodman weighs enough. If he just would have
Right, just
lifted himself
lifted
off
his
the
feet.
ground,
Yeah, would have ripped it off.
Opened. It would have opened. But so
Sorry,
he's
that
like,
was just a little problem. He's just like,
well,
I
my
can't
next
get
problem
it.
is that the first time we saw the vents, like in her room, when they should all be the same vents, there's no way she could have
No
fit in
fucking
it. But she
way.
fits in this one, and I'm like, oh, so we've got two different size venting and venting covers depending on which part of the bunker we're in.
I guess, but fuck this entire thing. This gives me so much anxiety.
Well, this part wasn't super bad. We don't even really see most of it as she crawls. There's
She's
only like a
just
split second when
crawling
she's
through the
it.
fucking just
Yeah.
the idea.
You
of
just
it.
know. Yeah, I
No,
was
when
gonna
it-
say, you just
as
know
soon
it.
as it started, I had to like pause the movie and be like, I am in my room. I am not in the tunnel. I am in my room. I am not in the tunnel. Okay, go.
So we'll just make quick time of this.
Yeah.
She gets through the tunnel. Real, I mean, not even
a problem.
The vent, real quick. It's not an issue because it wasn't supposed to be. It's
Yeah.
it's not that scene of the movie.
They played it up just to give me anxiety.
She gets through. She immediately does. She starts it, and she's just like, well, that was simple.
neat. That was simple.
And I even thought that. I thought the
Yeah.
problem was gonna be with it. I thought she was gonna get in there and she's
It's
gonna have
not going to
problems with it.
start.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be more of a thing.
And then we were like, she'd have to like kick open the fucking hatch on the
Right.
top or something. Like I was expecting a way different scene. As soon as she gets it started, she's just like lazily looking around, like, where am I now? Huh,
Ah,
I've never been in this
Oh
part.
shit, there's a ladder here. Where does that go? Oh fuck, it goes outside.
What? She climbs up, gets to the top, and she's looking like, huh. Damn
It's
it, locked.
Locked,
Of
of course. Right. But what else?
Slides it open. Help. Scratched on the inside. They didn't do a good enough job.
I didn't get that at all until
Because-
she says it later.
Yeah, I definitely didn't track. That's what she was.
Well, because it's like 5 minutes after we saw one bitch smash her head on the outside. I thought maybe it was somebody else. They crawled
yeah.
and scrawled help on
Well,
the
and they knew
outside of
to
it.
scrawl it so that way it would look the right way to people
Right.
inside. Because if they show up and nobody's there, then they would want to make sure. You know, like
Yeah.
there are reasons to assume.
Nope, but it was from the inside because she drops down. She finds the little earring
Which again,
with blood
did
on
you?
it.
If you watch the scene, I swear to God, it almost looks like the earring fell off the ladder when she was coming down,
Yeah.
and I was like, how would she have not knocked it off when she climbed up the
I
ladder?
don't know. I feel like this whole bit was just kind of added to make Howard more evil.
Well,
For
it
some-
works.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like it wasn't really necessary. We didn't need it.
It works hardcore because she leaves here and she immediately is like, oh shit, I need to go talk to Emmett.
Yeah, I think Howard has done something awful to Megan, and that's why she's no longer here. He's like, no, she's been gone for
Yeah, his
years.
family left him. It's okay.
And she's like, no, he showed me the picture of the
Here,
girl, and she
come with
had
me.
this earring.
And so they do this thing. They stand in the like little. Where did he go?
I don't know.
It's a small bunker.
I think the whole problem is there's an echo, and he hears them trying to talk quietly.
Well, I know, but my point is just like they sneak into his room to get the book.
Yeah,
for a
to
second.
see the
Where
picture.
did he go for them to do that? There's not a lot of places for him to be
he's
at.
just super engrossed in the food aisle hallway. Do I want
That's
fruit?
that's
Do I want fruit by the foot?
That's my thing.
Or
That's literally the
goldfish.
only place he could be that's not in the room.
Maybe
is,
Beanie Weenies? I
is
don't
that
know.
food aisle. That's
They
the
say
only one.
That's what he's just super engrossed on what his snack is going to
But
be.
so yeah, they open. She opens the book. She shows the picture to him, and instantly Emmett goes,
That's not
"That's
Megan.
not his." No,
That's-
I mean, I don't know what. I don't know. He even admits. He openly admits. He's like, I don't really know what Megan looks like, but that's not her.
That's some girl
because
that went to
I
school
know
with my
who that
sister.
is. Yeah, like Brittany. He
Brittany.
said, yeah, he knew a name. He
She
goes, "That's
disappeared
Brittany."
like 3 years ago or something.
And she's just talking. She's like, "What?
But
Are you
they're
sure?"
wearing the same earring. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
look,
He's
it's
told
blood
me
covered earring.
to my face
Yes,
this was
she was
Megan.
like, he was adamant that was Megan. Then
He's
the
like,
other
"I don't
picture-
know, but
then
she's
the
the-"
other picture falls out, and they're like,
Oh shit!
and she just goes. She looks at she as if they didn't already know.
Wearing
Like we
the
just
same
had to hear.
clothes and shit.
We had to hear it out loud. She looks at Emmett one last time. Did that girl ever show back up? And you're like, come the fuck on.
You
You
know
don't
she
think,
didn't.
Well, and you don't think he would have started with, "Hey, that's Brittany. She was missing, but she showed back up."
Yeah,
No, he said she went missing.
They
when you
never
say that
found
and you
her.
don't say anything after it, it means
Even-
still gone.
even if it's like she went missing, then body was found. It
Yeah,
wasn't
you-
even that. It's like
There's
she's
a
just
follow
gone.
up. Exactly. So if you say went missing, no words after. I promise you,
Stupid
still
question.
gone. Still gone
She was
is
just
what it is.
super hopeful. Just please tell me that
Yeah.
that they found her,
Nope,
right?
never found her. So
Ah.
now they know that Howard is certainly at least
Pedo murderer.
well, at least a pedophile. We don't know. We do.
I
We
doubt
do.
he released her into the wild to run free through the forest.
But you don't know that.
He just gave her a lobotomy. Now you're a deer. Go.
Maybe.
I have heard reports of a wild deer girl lately.
Oh. But yeah, so again, now things are starting to get
Yeah,
really,
now they're like, all right,
they're
now what do we
really
do?
crazy.
We've got to get his gun,
Well,
tie him up.
Well, think about it, because like how crazy that is, right? Because now you know that not only is he not right in the head, that he is definitely a pedophile.
Yeah.
But you also know that you are literally living in his killing grounds.
Yeah, this is
the place
this is
he
his
has done
torture
this
sex
thing
dungeon.
before,
Like
and you're here.
fuck, there's a real story about this. A guy did that. He built a whole underground fucking sex dungeon bunker and killed like 90 fucking people in it.
Literally, though, dude, Michelle cracks my shit up because Emmett's like, we'll get a gun, we'll make him confess.
To tell
To
who? The
who?
police? Like, what the fuck are you
Who
talking
the
about?
fuck do you think is in charge in the upworld right now?
Oh, we get his gun and we blow his fucking head off. That's what we do with it.
100%, right? I was like, that's
Emmett,
the only
buddy,
option here.
you're too nice for your own good.
Oh, then we get Harold with his man, I always get in such a mood when we do
I want to
something
dance
like
with
that.
some music when like great teamwork happens, and he does the little butt dance.
Fucking hits
Just
play
the
on
do
this
do do, kind
dancing
of
around.
still dancing. Looks over at Michelle. You should shower though, for real.
because you were
there is definitely a camera in that fucking shower. We just don't know about it
He's like you
because he's the only one.
you
She's
need-
the only one that gets told to take a shower.
Well, but she's also the one that keeps it. We don't see Emmett do things that make, again, ventilation stuff. You would want
Emmett's
someone to
gross. He
shower.
hasn't showered since he got in here. He's still got blood on his fucking neck.
Yeah, but it's his own. It's not somebody else's.
It's my own brand.
So it's okay. It's not giving you a disease. It's yours.
It's my germs. Thank you.
Yeah, it was very funny that's how it played out. Yeah, so she goes to take her shower. On her way to the shower, she stops and she looks at the fucking shower curtain and she has an epiphany, which I gotta
She has a
tell you.
MacGyver moment. I don't care.
I gotta tell you, I had no idea what the fuck the epiphany was.
I don't
Like, when you're
either.
watching the movie and
I thought it was something about the duck.
right, she stops, she stares at it, she kind of touches it, and you're
Rubber
like,
ducky.
right? I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Right?
She had a spiritual experience. The duck is her savior.
Finally, she goes to talk to fucking Emmett, and I was like, oh, still a fucking crazy
Yeah, I never would have
hazmat
got.
suit.
Yeah, it's not gonna work, but cool, go for it.
Hazmat suit, gas mask, dude. Like, come on.
She has to be MacGyver's granddaughter.
Well,
her
now-
last name is MacGyver, right?
Well, and now we get the fun, like, it's our second and probably last
Yeah.
fun montage scene
We
where
gotta
the two
gather
of them
the
like
stuff.
gathering things, like
We gotta
finding little moments to slide
steal the like
things out.
scissors and like a razor blade.
Gets the water. Yeah, he's
They
getting the water.
they got to convince Howard Harold, whatever his fucking name is, to throw the
the
curtain
phobia.
away.
They use his weird
he uses
phobias.
paranoia
Yes.
against him.
You know, if she was cleaning the ventilation system,
I mean,
and
that
then she
pulls
took
in a
a
lot
shower,
of shit, man.
I'm telling you right now, like it's the kind of bad
Like
That's bad,
You should
bad.
probably,
Like,
probably do something about
the
that.
funny part about that is if that's true, then wouldn't the second thing be we should also be tossing her out the fucking building?
Right? Like, shouldn't we be just throwing her outside? Shouldn't she
Right?
be fucked?
If you're saying it's so bad, the shower curtain should go,
Dude, Irish Spring, man, takes care of it every time.
then you rub it up the shower curtain.
No, you get that. You have to throw away. It doesn't come off of plastic, but it is somehow perfect for
So it's
making a
damn
hazmat
PBAs,
suit.
right? So it's damn PBAs.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But it
Oh.
worked. They get all the materials. And
Dude.
she like goes in like that book that has like how to build a fucking
She
gas
steals-
mask and
How
shit.
did she know that was there?
I don't know. She opened it up to like the right page.
Well, again, like, we've
and the
never-
book even. Like, when did she
Yeah,
even see
that's
the
what
book?
I mean. Like, when? How
How
did
long
she-
have we been in this fucking bunker? Has she already like read through every book? She's no longer in the knee brace.
Well, and not to mention, like their plan here seems very short term thought out, right?
Yeah.
Does this man have another shower curtain? Did they just sign their asses over to naked showers now? Like
Yeah.
everybody's watching everybody shower?
Shut homie's door. Does he
But
have a
he
door?
doesn't do that. Remember? That's exactly why
Yeah.
she can't pee in peace. I can't trust you people.
I mean, he's having a good show, I guess.
Everybody is. Everybody gets the show of everybody now, dude.
Shake it, Goodman. Yeah. He's doing the Blues Brothers routine while he's in there.
Now, the thing I'll say is while I am surprised that they were able to find the things, like, and
Yeah.
I don't mean like that he has them. That doesn't surprise me. He's a doomsday prepper.
Doomsday prepper.
I mean that I'm surprised they, as non-doomsday people, were able to like see whatever that guide said and be like, well, this is definitely an acceptable replacement for that, right?
yeah.
That is surprising.
Duct tape every time.
Well,
And a
the funniest
pop
part is
bottle?
that's what it is.
it's a
No, that's
fucking
true.
soda
You can make a
bottle and
gas
shit.
mask out of that. I've seen the directions outside of this movie on how to make a
Ah,
gas
nice.
mask out of a pop bottle.
Well, there you go.
Because think about it, it already has the hole where you need.
Yeah, it's true.
Like I've seen better made, more
Come on.
convincing gas mask made out of a bottle than what she made.
There you go. You figured out English. God, it's hard, isn't it?
Well, that's just one of those, like, I know what the words need to mean, but we don't.
It's just like, hey, betterly. That ain't fucking right.
But it is.
But it could be.
Like, in how we add.
It
Suffixes.
technically,
It is
by the rules of
it
English,
is the word I
correct.
need. It's the word I need. It's just not a word that we use, right? Like that's what I would
This is
say.
why English sucks. Fuck it. We should go back to Latin.
But yeah, so we finished them up. They've got pretty far in this fucking process, right?
But 80% done, right?
What is it? It's time for charades,
Right? Or boggle or whatever the fuck they're fucking. Guess the word.
It's charades, kinda.
Kind of.
It's weird charades
With cards.
It's with words. You're right, because it's not. It's them describing words. I don't know what this is.
It's not Pictionary because they're not drawing anything. Is it word?
It's
word,
well, it's literally it's
Wordgenary.
well, it's charades, but talking. Because
Yeah.
again, they're still doing the same thing because he's still like
I
it's
guess it
two
just
words,
comes with
right? Because he
prompts.
still tells them it's two words,
Yeah.
first word, and then he gives them clues on to getting to little.
Yeah, this is
So it's like charades, but with words, not with miming.
miming.
I didn't even realize it. until
Yeah,
you
how
just now
weird
said
this
it.
fucking game is.
Okay.
Is it a real game? I don't think it is.
I have no idea. It probably is, and we're idiots. Like,
Yeah, and
people
we're
are gonna
just
say it,
dumb.
and we're gonna be like, "Oh,
It's obviously this game.
How did we
guys.
not-
It's like, all right, cool. It wasn't Skippo, Uno, or Monopoly. Fuck off.
But
didn't play
so
those.
They are playing this game. The answer was Little Women. Holy shit! That's so telling.
refuses-
That's so telling of
ref-
Harold.
Just refuses to accept that she is a woman. She is little girl, princess, child, like all these
Baby.
anything other than woman.
Well, and again, because so even if he would have said it, it would have been with some kind of word to make sure it didn't mean equal,
Yeah.
right? Like you could tell that's what was going on here. He thinks poorly of women.
And
He
it's
wants-
super fucking creepy.
It was the most telling thing in the entire movie was their little game here and them playing.
yeah.
Then it's his
Just
turn
said
though.
so much about him at that point.
Harold's turn.
Oh my god, dude! Just
This is the
I
part.
see everything.
Is there a camera or is there not?
I know everything you're doing.
Is there a
I
camera?
watch
Is there
you
not?
when you're sleeping.
When you're watching it, are you not like telling
Yes,
yourself
the whole
like,
time I'm like,
holy, like you're sweating
like-
yourself.
like,
You're sweating for them.
I'm with Emmett. I'm like, fuck, he knows. He knows everything we've been doing. We are so fucked.
Literally, if it weren't for Michelle,
It's your Santa Claus. See you when you're sleeping.
I didn't get there.
He knows
I
when
didn't get
you're-
there.
I didn't either. I thought he
when
was
she
just
said it,
fucking
I was
going
like,
for it.
oh shit, I hear
Yeah,
it
there it
now.
is.
But until she said it, I was like, what?
But is it though? Because immediately the next scene is him being like, come here. I need to talk to you. You and Emmett, come here. Right down. Get over here. This is the barrel.
I know.
He calls it the barrel. What's in the barrel, Hal?
I love how she successfully hid everything before going up there.
Right,
She
just-
thought she was safe. dude.
Yeah,
Like it
but-
was such a horrible moment. She hides it and she's like, I'm safe. Let's go look at the barrel.
Fuck, dude.
And you're like, oh, not safe.
no. Well, we found out what happened to missing girl,
Brittany.
Brittany. Yeah, fuck her. She's dead. We don't need. She's not important.
She is 100% in that barrel. Like,
Yeah,
there
she is.
there is like a gold tooth or whatever
yeah,
that
at
acid
the bottom.
doesn't break
Her
down.
fillings are at the bottom
of
of the fucking barrel.
100%. This was freaky.
Yeah.
He pops the top. And he's like, "You ever heard of this type of acid?" I didn't write it down.
No,
I
it's
don't
a
care. You don't need to know.
Technobabble.
All you need to know is that it's acid that can take your skin off,
Yep. It'll take you down to the bone. Now
maybe further.
and he pulls out the razor blade and the scissors and shit, and he's just like,
There's a
"No,
highlighter, razor blade, scissors, and something else. And he's
something
just
else.
like,
I know what
"I found these."
You think I'm stupid? Tell me what's going on, or you're going in the barrel while you're alive to feel
And
it.
dude,
Fuck.
when he says it at first, you're like, okay, he's just threatening, and then you like again. God bless John Goodman. His acting is insane. They fucking pan on his face, and you're like, nope. That man's
he
serious.
is dead
He's
fucking
killing
serious.
somebody. He's killing somebody right now.
Fucking Emmett takes the heat.
And it's like, oh,
She
it
didn't
was
know
me.
shit about it. It was
But
me.
not only does he take the dude, like it'd have been one thing if he just said, I took them. I swear to you, I feel like let's just the cat out of the bag. He gets shot. We'll do
Yeah, fuck,
everything
he
to the
does.
lead up. We'll do everything to the lead up. But I mean,
Yeah, poor Emmett
for what I'm
dies.
about to say, we need to go ahead and let that cat out of the bag. So again, though, he does everything in the beginning to just be like, it was me, I did it. He should have left it there.
Yep.
I feel like the reason he got shot in the face. Well, I mean, actually, I take that back. He was gonna get shot in the face anyway.
Either way, but
He really sealed the deal with his little fucking story, where he made it sound like he did want to maybe hurt her. You know, like
Yeah.
I mean, he insinuated a lot of weird shit in his story.
I
of why
want her
he
to
did
respect me
The
like
way
she
you
respects
respect-
you,
yeah.
and I was gonna make a weapon and get your gun and all this stuff, and I'm sorry,
it, dude.
For half second, you're like, oh, it's all gonna be okay, because John Goodman's like, I accept your apology. It's
Nope.
good. Bang.
Not
Just
okay.
It blows his fucking
It's
head
not
off.
okay.
Poor guy.
It's not okay.
And
That
fucking
man is
grabs
gone.
Michelle. She's freaking out and starts being like, "No, it's okay. It's okay. I've protected us. You said it. You heard him. He was gonna make a weapon. It's safe now. Everything's the way it should be. It's just you and me.
Emmett was just trying to keep her
Now I
safe.
need you to go ahead and get out of this bathroom because you are not gonna want to see this next part."
Well, but he says that now it gets to be the way it was always supposed to be.
Right.
That's the words. That's the way he worded
Just
it.
you and me.
Right? Proving that he 100% kidnapped. Like everything
Yes.
we thought the one time, true.
Yes. Everything is true in this movie.
Okay, that's exactly how I felt. As soon as you hear that, you're like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It was right the whole time, right? You're just like, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Because he says that, and it's just like, shit. He never wanted dude there.
Yeah.
He was going to be this fucking creepy
Creepy
fucking
fucking-
guy from the beginning, and that was the
Only thing that was
put
throwing it off was
a twist-
Emmett fought
twist
his
in
way
his
through
plan.
the fucking door.
It's just like, shit, fuck, dude. I can't. It's so fucked up.
But
It's so
she-
cold.
I love her reaction though. Instead of just breaking down,
Well, for a minute she did.
but she
For a
doesn't. She
minute.
rebounds so fast. She's like, "No, fuck this. I'm out." Starts finishing the fucking rad suit.
Dude, no, look, you're skipping over my favorite part because it connects back to fucking Emmett's story. What's her
Oh, she's like-
inspiration?
oh,
her
yes.
inspiration. This is what I meant.
The
she
wallet, I
she was
forgot.
defeated for a minute. The inspiration is what brought her
Forgot
back.
about the wallet.
She opens it up because she needed to know that people were real. Because
Yep.
for the love of God, Harold has been nothing but fake.
Yep.
And what does she find in the wallet? The fucking
ticket,
bus
the
ticket.
bus
dude.
ticket he was talking about.
He's been telling the truth. He was a real guy.
He's even
and
got
he
a
was
date.
telling, yes, dude. Like I'm telling you right now, that was it.
Yeah.
If that ticket weren't there, if she didn't get some kind of confirmation that all of this hasn't been bullshit from fucking game one,
Yeah.
she'd have stayed on that floor, shocked out of her fucking brain, just letting whatever the fuck happen happen.
John Goodman shows up.
Just like before.
Just like before. Just like right as soon as she's about to like fucking decide to fucking creepier than he's been in the entire movie. He's clean shaven now. He's got like a nice button up
We're
shirt.
gonna have dinner.
They're gonna have ice cream before dinner. Let's change it up.
He's also
you know?
looking weirdly more confident.
Yeah. Well, the guy who was in his way, he didn't have to behave now. He can let his freak flag fly because it's just me and the poor bitch I kidnapped.
It's not good.
No, she's not having any of it.
So she is definitely ready.
Yeah,
now.
she is like, I am doing
He
this.
comes into the room after all of this. This is it. This is the time, dude.
Yep. That goddamn.
It's just like before.
Yep. She hides.
She
the shit
hides
under
everything.
The fucking bed.
She had the mask, so she couldn't fucking figure out what to do with it fast enough. She fucking
pops it in the vent.
this being her downfall.
That fucking screw, man.
He's standing in the room. He's talking to her. He's just about to leave. He's literally like one step. He's one step away from being out the door.
Ding, 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 ding.
What is that?
I mean, I don't know. It keeps falling
keeps
out.
falling up.
You know. It's
Why is the screw off of there?
Because I just told you it keeps falling out, and I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
I don't know if I believe something like that.
He fucking pulls it out and just
He can't
in.
reach it. He can't. Fuck. She thinks
like-
she's safe. She thinks she's safe, dude. He turns around, immediately looks down at her from the angle. If he would never have had to stand there,
Yeah.
he never would have seen this. It's 100%
because he shifted from the door over to where that thing was. He can see the
the
little,
angle
the tiniest little corner
of the
of
fucking
her little suit she's
hazmat
building.
suit thing that she made. Well, not even built. It's done.
Yeah, it's done. She's ready to go. Get up.
Fuck.
Get
dude.
up off the mattress.
He
What do you
pulls
fu-
another one of his like
And
superhuman
fucking slams
throws.
her into the fucking wall,
It's
dude.
crazy, dude. And she's just like, I don't know. I'm nothing.
I don't know what you're fucking talking about. What suit that you're holding in your fucking hand?
I never did anything. But she's like, look, she does whatever she's got to.
Yep.
She fucking she breaks free from him, drops around him, gets out of the fucking room.
Snatches magic snatch, like does like this leap thing, snatches the gas mask out of the vent and runs off.
Did she has to go back, I thought.
She got the gas mask
No.
somehow.
After this.
Oh, is it after that?
This is when she ducks out of the room, slams the door, she runs to his room to get the gas.
Yeah, there it is.
And then he comes in, and again, this is your favorite part. This is when she sees fucking dude in the bucket.
In the bucket.
Or in the barrel, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Emmett-
I appreciated
yeah.
that.
So yeah, this is when she runs into the room, and so when she runs into that room, she doesn't have the mask. She's just going to get the other parts of the plan, and then he walks into the room and is like, "The fuck do you think you're
What
doing?"
You think she kicks the fucking barrel over on him?
Holy! She was like, he said, you can't show me any gratitude or something, right? And she was like, I can show you this. Kicks the bucket. It was so good.
He
dude.
fucking face plants into the shit too.
And she
oh my
fucking-
God.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the one thing she fucked up on, because she has to get out of that room and the acid's all over the ground. You
Yeah.
see her, she swings out, right? Fuck no, step on that motherfucker.
Yeah, just
push
step,
him
yeah,
into the
step
acid.
on his fucking head, man.
That's
Use
where
him
she
like a
fucked up.
bridge.
That's where she fucked up, right there. But so yeah, this is when she jumps back out of the room. Then she runs back to
Then
get
she
her
gets
stuff.
the
Yeah.
gas mask
She
and
gets
ties it up into a little bundle and crawls up into the vent.
Well, because that's why she has to do that part. She was gonna go out the regular door,
yeah,
but when she came back from grabbing it, the electrical fire had started because the acid.
because
burnt
apparently
the
this
cable.
acid is flammable. Or is acid usually flammable?
Well, it's not that it would be, but they can give off gases that are flammable.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Um,
But he grabs her right before she goes in the tunnel, and he's
dude,
I-
face
where you
gone,
just
man.
fucking like just goo like a Indiana Jones, dude's fucking face is just melting on one half of his
But
fucking
his shirt
face.
was fine. Did
Totally.
you notice that?
I did too. I was about to say that. I was about to be like, did it bother you that like his skin is melting off
He's
and
like
his,
got bone
his clothes are
exposed.
totally fine.
Bone exposed, but his t-shirt
totally
I'm
fine.
good.
The whole front of his shirt should have been gone too.
Yeah, so now she is crawling through the fucking
And he's stabbing randomly through trying to get
this
her.
is the cliche one. This
Yeah.
is the one where it's like as soon as she got in the vent this time, you're like, I know what's happening.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're like, I already see it. Until he shoves the fucking nasty falling
hand?
apart arm up into the vent. And I was like, okay, I didn't see that.
Right? It
coming.
was like the fingers like coming off, but he's still holding on. She
Oh.
kicks it and kicks it, and then finally it just like comes off all the way, and he falls.
And that's that she's like, fuck that.
But she
I'm
made
done.
it. She makes
she
it
gets
into
where
the
she needs to be.
into the air room or
The air-
whatever.
the ventilation filtration room.
There you go.
Yeah, and then she fucking quick throws on her fucking suit, duct tapes the fuck
Duct
up out
tape.
of the fucking parts, climbs up that ladder, dude.
And uses the trick.
She was so scared though,
Right?
because she thought it wasn't gonna
It
work
wasn't
at
working.
first.
I was like, no, you gotta hold it. You gotta really fucking get that thing on there.
And she does. She uses the can, freezes the lock, fucking
Smashes it
busts
off.
it off, gets
thanks,
outside,
Howard.
gets outside, and she has that moment of, I'm safe.
I'm good.
And literally, even I was like, "Are you, bitch?" Like,
Yeah.
we still don't know what.
What's
This is
out
the
here?
wild.
Yeah, like you don't know
frontier.
what's out here now.
We don't have any clue if you're safe right now. Next question: where was the woman? Shouldn't her dead body like
She
was,
should be just like right outside the fucking door.
no?
Right?
I thought so.
I don't know. I didn't question it.
I
was-
don't expect most people to, but
I was like,
I assumed she was dead.
I
but
was
she
too
should be out
shocked
there.
by what happens next.
Well, I
here in a
know.
minute.
So she has a moment. She's just like, okay, I'm good. All right, great, sweet. And then she
Everything's-
starts hearing some kind of sounds, and she's like,
She goes and climbs up on top of the truck,
what is that?
sees the big ship thing coming, and she just has the best reaction. She's just like, "Oh, come on!"
Oh wait,
Oh, we skipped where she figured out that
the air is
fine.
because she ripped herself.
She ripped the suit trying to get in the truck.
One last fuck you from Harold. I'm
Yeah, I
telling
was like,
you,
God
right?
damn it, you son of a bitch.
That's all I
could have
thought.
left the entire time.
And then the birds fly, and she's like, wait, if there are birds flying,
then they're
the air is okay.
Yeah.
They need air.
takes the fucking mask off.
Because she's right.
Yeah.
This is the part, though. I know I've already said it, but this is the part in my notes where I was literally like, so wait a minute. Is she not questioning the fucking pigs? How did the pigs die? If it wasn't in the air, what made the pigs die?
For her, it's been like 6 months or however long.
She
She
actually,
has
we still have
long
no
forgot
idea.
about the pigs.
We have no idea how long it's been, so maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, she officially sees. They were right. They were right.
He was
Harold was
right
right
the
with one
entire
of his
fucking time.
wild fucking calls.
The wildest one, like even like Russians attacking would have been more feasible.
Now I saw this movie when it came out, so it's been over a decade. For
Yeah.
me, it's been ages. I couldn't even begin to tell you what the first time watching was like when I realized, holy fuck, there's a whole nother layer to this movie. But this is new for you. What was it like for you when you were like, wait a minute, I'm not just watching this suspense movie.
right?
I'm watching a sci-fi movie. This has been a sci-fi movie,
right? Because like you know me, I forget things easily. I forgot I'd watched the original Cloverfield too, so I should have seen some kind of monster or something. Fuck no, I'm like, cool, she got outside, she's gonna oh cool, totally fine. Harold was an asshole. She stands on the truck, sees the aliens, and I'm just like, oh fuck.
You had
I was
her
like-
reaction.
I was like, well fucking come on, man. She already survived all this fucking bullshit. And then fucking there's this like dog slug fucking leech
before
thing
we
that
even
comes
get
at
that, we
her.
get the explosion, dude.
Oh yeah, because the fire in the bunker,
Which is what brought the
which
alien
means she
to
can't
her.
go back inside.
Yeah, well, and it's what brought the aliens to her. If that thing wouldn't
Yeah.
have exploded, that thing was going away from her, but the explosion made it
turn around and come back.
Fucked. Goddamn Harold keep coming
He
back.
just keeps coming back to fuck her, doesn't he? God damn it.
But he does save her because while all that's going on, dogs outside, like you said, the weird dog
Leech dog thing.
She's inside and she's like, fuck, there's Harold's body. Bet you he's got keys. Because she didn't have a way to fucking get into the truck before. But they set off the fucking alarm on that little car, dude.
Yeah.
It's going off.
Oh, wait, because she grabs the keys and turns the alarm off. Is that the lady? Because that's her car.
No, I think the implication it was Harold had gotten it. Because she also has the truck keys.
But she drives away in the car at the end.
I know.
It doesn't matter.
She gets in the truck, though, because it sucks it up and then she drops down. The liquor bottle. She was
Molotov cocktail.
She was in the truck because she was going to try to drive off in it. Right?
Yeah, there you go.
So again, like I said, I don't ask me to explain the other keys. I can just explain the first keys. But yeah, so she was gonna get in the truck. She does get in the truck. She thinks she's getting away.
No, that fucking ship sends goo tentacles or something at her.
Well, and she notices important things while it's all happening.
The gas or whatever it's coming out of it is flammable.
And it looks this is where things get weird that I wanted to talk to you about. Is the gas the same acid? It's the same color. It's the same weird green.
Maybe?
Are they trying to say she learned that it's flammable?
Flammable because of the bunker exploding?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I don't either.
Either way, she gets pulled into the mouth. Almost. Makes a dope Molotov cocktail.
From the bottle of scotch from the very beginning of the movie that we haven't seen the entire time. Just happens to be in his truck. Oh, this is the perfect shot. She spirals this. Peyton Manning would be fucking impressed. She spirals this thing right into this thing's beak.
Mouth thing? Hole?
Orifice.
Yes.
There we go. Nice and scientific about it.
But yeah, she pulls out the craziest toss. Like, makes it look like it was so fucking easy too, right?
Right, you switch me into this chick. It's gonna fall short. Not even hit the fucking thing.
It explodes, fucking drops her, fucking spinning in the fucking pickup truck. She wakes up.
Again, she gets knocked out like every 15 minutes in this movie, doesn't she?
Pickup truck's sitting normal, but not able to start no more.
No, it's ruined.
Now where did those keys
I have no
from?
idea because she drives away in the other car. Where'd these keys come fucking from?
I don't know, dude. Well, no. I think I got this. For you. The car wasn't the woman's car. The car was Emmett's car. The keys were definitely with Harold because Harold would have had Emmett's keys, just like he had all of her belongings after he took her. Boom.
Boom. There you go.
Okay.
Cannon.
Now that we got this, she hops in the car, like we said, and drives away.
The fuck away. Movie's over, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
She hears the radio.
There are survivors in Houston if you have any medical
experience. If you want safety, go to Baton Rouge.
Yeah, if you just want to hide.
If you want to save people, if you want to be on the front lines, go to Houston.
She's like, the radio's like, anybody with combat or medical experience? And she gets this look on her face like, well, that's fucking me.
Well, I think the bigger takeaway is that the events of the movie, right, taught her that any life worth having is worth fighting, like literally fighting for.
Instead of all the constant running away that she had been doing.
Well, because what worked out for her finally?
Fucking turn around and smacking some motherfuckers in the face.
Finally fucking going at fucking Harold. Finally going at fucking, that's
I killed an alien spaceship
thing.
I'm a badass.
So they're like the aliens in Atlantis, right?
Yes.
Because their spaceships like sentient. It's a sentient spaceship. Totally.
Or Tyranids in 40K.
Okay. Our nerds show a little bit too much.
Tuck that back in, sorry.
All right, guys, this was a fun movie. We had a blast. I love John Goodman. I love the Cloverfield. I like
seeing him as this kind of like bad guy. Like, I want more of this.
Oh, I'm sure if you look, we can find some more.
He's the bad guy in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? But
but that's a different type of bad guy.
He's still funny, though.
Yeah, different type
of
bad guy.
This is genuinely, like, horrifying. I want more of that. He's really good at it.
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this beer was amazing.
Awesome.
Way to go. What
Outerbelt Brewing.
Outerbelt Brewing. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that. Bo, go ahead and tell them why it's weird to have a hard time with it. What are we drinking next week?
Because we're drinking Outerbelt Brewing's Morning Commute.
So that's right. So this week for our St. Patrick's Day stuff, we had their Cloverleaf. We had their Irish Stout. Next week we are going to be doing
Coffee brown ale.
Coffee brown ale.
Sounds amazing.
And our movie of choice, this is going to be one where I'm sure Bo's already ready for the heat that he's going to get from this. Bo's ready.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We're going to be watching Big Business. Yes, that one.
Yes,
the
that
80s
one.
with
I love that fucking
the
movie.
two sets of twins.
Yeah, this guy right here. Love that fucking movie.
I mean, and again, there's a family legacy here. You guys
There's
already know
reasons
we're
for it.
related.
I grew up with this shit.
We have a family connection to it. It is not coming from left field. I'm here to back.
I didn't
Bo
find
up.
this movie a week ago and be like, "It's my new favorite movie ever."
I will back up his selection choice on this, but it is definitely.
I'm excited.
a
I
little
hope
bit
you are
strange.
too.
On that, I think we're done, dude. I don't
Are
got
we
anything
done?
else. You
All
got
right.
anything?
Just don't open the door. Whatever you do, don't open the fucking door. Don't go outside. The threats are real. Aliens are coming. Lock your goddamn doors.
You'll love to learn to cook.